I don't have any problem with what he wants to do,
Okay.
as long as there is sincerity in it. Because
Yeah, good evening,
what he wants to do now
good morning,
has been done severally.
and good afternoon. Depends on your time and your location that you are going to watch this program. Hashtag October 20 for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, British and Nigeria governments. This hashtag must go viral. It is a real fundamental right of an indigenous person to stood up to ask for release. Everybody, or you who like justice, it is a time, it has called for you to do what? To stand up, to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when you are doing something that's even foreigner are telling you that this thing that you are doing is your right, you don't need to panic 1 inch at all. Rather, you continue doing that. That all over the world to say that this is your right. When something is your right, nobody, no matter the intimidation, no matter the amount of things that are going to happen, no matter the amount of propaganda, no matter the amount of facts on that thing they called one Nigeria, no matter the amount of death sentence, no matter the amount of judgment of death sentence called Nigeria brings, you stood up. Like people of Nepal, people of Burkina Faso, the youth of Niger, the youth of Mali, they have done it. And the current Jay-Z protests are still going on in Kenya also. It never dies. That is when you will know that people that are determined, that are not into any concussion, people that believe in themselves, always stood up and fight for what belongs to us, what belongs to them. That is why, let it be the first time that the people in that country called Nigeria mean death sentence. That is what Nigeria mean. If you know any other simple name to call Nigeria, please bring it up. Britain means injustice, intimidation, abuse of human rights, and all manner of evil. That is what Britain means to me. Because after Britain has fought us in the war, fought us in the beginning, they now understand that we are ready to become the world power. Britain went ahead to find a way to destroy who we are. So in the result of that, they give us their evil agenda, born evil, and they manifested to be death sentence country called Nigeria. That is why the Biafran people have stood up and said, no, we are not going to be among these death sentence that are coming from Britain, that we must denounce it. They come to Biafra land, they give us death sentence, and went on their own country, build a free nation with human rights, equal justice, fairness, equity. That's what they build. Like, we have a phone call. I don't know where the call is coming from by now. We don't even start and call is coming. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
I am on live
My
program.
brother Deo.
Yes, and the program
Yeah, fine.
is a free mic, so you are free to talk. Yeah, about the
Okay.
protests and the
God
matters
bless.
arising. So you are free to say your mind. That is the program I'm doing this evening. So everybody to
God.
call at any time you want.
Oh, really? What a time to call.
Yeah,
Thank God. I
very.
didn't even know
Yeah,
that
well,
you were on program.
I'm
Yes,
just
I just
starting,
wanted
and
to.
it's a free mic. So anytime anybody calls, you are free to speak. Yes,
Okay, very good. Thank God for giving me the opportunity to speak.
yes, go
All
on.
I want to say is that the time has come for the people of God to be delivered in the Igbo, the Biafrans, to be delivered from the hands of the wicked rulers and the wickedness of Nigeria. So everybody, this is the time to really, really, you know, get involved in this protest stroke revolution. In
Exactly.
fact, this should be revolution,
It will
not
start from
even protest.
somewhere. Yes, it must start from somewhere.
Yes, yes, it must start from this protest. Because if it is protest, I mean, if it is revolution, the police, the army will not hurt anybody. Because if they hurt anybody, the protesters have the right to retaliate. And the
Yeah,
government,
before it
the
enter,
international community,
before it will go into revolution, they must stand out for good 7 days on the protest alone. Because that is the rules of the
yes,
international law for this. They must stand up for confirmed 7 days. After the 7 days, it now
yes,
become revolution. That is it.
yes, like this, that Ebube Jesus, that our brother,
Yeah.
Ebube Jesus. I don't know if I think you know of him. You've
Yes.
heard of
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
Good. He said the protest will continue after tomorrow, Monday. It will
Yeah.
be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That the protest will last till Friday. And people should really come out for this protest. They should not fear. They should not fear, because it is fear that they have used to cage Nigerians and cage Biafrans for too long. Because of the fear, it makes these leaders, politicians, to get away with anything they like. Anything they want to do, they do it without remorse, without care, without, any feeling that no consequence. That the people are just taking people as if they are don't mumu.
Honestly.
Yes, taking people, everybody as mumu. It's not right. It's not right. Over here where we live, people have rights to talk, to express themselves. People
Yes.
have right to demand what they want, and the government listens to them. They don't they don't just push them aside, their request aside. They look into, they discuss it in their own national assemblies. They discuss it very well, and they look into those things and make correction and do what is right. That is why the people are living well. Look at here, they feed children in school, free food. The children eat and eat and eat every day, Monday to Friday. They give children free food. Parents don't even bother to make food in the morning and give children to go to school.
Nigeria, you know how much it
Children
takes
eat
to do
free
that?
food.
Yes.
Uh-uh. Even they eat free food, they take the money. If they like the one they eat remain, they can just package it and carry it home and go and give and carry it home to maybe eat later at home. But they don't carry handbag, I mean food inside bag to school every day. No, because they give them school food free of charge. And when they born a child, from that day one, they will give the child, they will give the child cartons of pampers that the mother will carry home to take care of the child. They put the child on a particular amount every month. They will give that child until a certain age before they will stop giving money of taking care of the child. Eh? But Nigeria, how can somebody, one person, be earning millions? Millions that they will use to feed children, billion that we use to make good roads, good hospitals. Look, it's just 3 months. What Nigerians are suffering and Biafra are suffering too much. They should let Biafra go. This is a nation that has been existing for 1824. Since 1824 to 1914.
You see how many years?
They want to 18 Biafra started 1824.
Yeah.
Until 1914. Okay, let's call it 1913. Then 1914, they then amalgamated Biafra together.
They bring the amalgamation that's born death sentence called Nigeria. That is how I address it. The amalgamation
the thing is that
the amalgamation will bring
the more Nigeria,
evil, death sentence.
It's true. It brings evil. That amalgamation is to perish the whole of the indigenous tribes. Is to perish them. And Nigeria is a country that they are leaving that country to kill all individuals, all indigens. And at the end, they would now take over all the mineral resources, all the good things in Nigeria. That is their aim. They are not. They are just after Nigeria because of what is in Nigeria, all the good things in Nigeria. That's what they are after. So the best thing, if the indigenous people know that they don't want to be killed, they should now call for division. Yes, that's to save life. To save life. So that's what I want to say. And another thing, my brother, actually, see in now my number where because number present.
Okay, number.
Okay.
After program. I will get it after.
Okay, yes, after
program. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Mama.
God bless you.
Bless you too. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, have a blessed day.
Amen. You said thank you so much. Yes, the people of Biafra, we must understand the game that we are into. We must understand this last push of Biafra. This last push was where Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu is, and too much of advice, and they use our own people to stop him. That is why when you see all people who are hovering around, who are migrating around, and go 247, like all of them that we are seeing, you know them. They are like what that stop Ojukwu. They have really realized that, oh, this thing so this thing will stop me what I'm eating. And they decided to say what they are doing today. I see you, Michelle. Good evening from here. I see you, Wakego, Emeka. Good morning from here. So please, the program is open mic. What we are talking this evening, we are come down on the level of the protests that are very important to us. So, and that's why we say it's an open mic. Anything you want to talk this evening, you are free to call at any time. That is what we are doing this evening, to support the protests and also to talk about our election that are very close to us. Remember that the number to call is +97 3360 51337. That is the number to call if you wish or you want to call on the program. Do not hesitate to call, please. So the people of Biafra, we must rise up. We must support the protests. Augustine Igwe did not understand your question, sorry. It is very, very important that we as the Biafran people understand the game that we are into. To understand what it takes to get a good food in the house, a good soup. Now money make good soup. Now overhard job makes good soup. So now we are pushing to the end to make sure that we have a free nation. We all must do what? Oh, Ambassador, good evening from here, watching from Brazil. Thank you so much for coming. Greetings to you. Our number is open. We have a free mic, free call. If you want to call on WhatsApp, the number to call to submit anything that is in your mind is this number plus 9733360513337. That is the number to call if you wish to call on the program. So you can also contribute what is in your mind. So we must understand level where we are at this time that we are into. It is very, very important that we all adhere to what? To make sure that we keep in. We will be on the sideline. Watch what is going on. We will be on the sideline. Watch what is going on. And whatever that is going on, we will adhere towards it, because every single limit is an opportunity to excel when it comes to the movement of Biafra. So please, my people, let us continue on the road of words that we want our freedom. It is very important if you do so. Everything that we are doing, you must know there is a reason why we are doing what we are doing. We are not just come on social media to talk. We are here to support the final push to make sure that Biafra is a free nation. Yes, my sister, I now have understand what you said very well. Thank you for that. Yes, we are coming to that. I am just laying my preamble before I will go into that. You know, when this is just 17 minutes. So, things I write down, I want to advise for tomorrow. It's all with me here. So, the only thing I want from you is to like and share the program and be here. You can also call to submit your own humble submission. We need all the advice we can to people that are going for the protest. So you are free to call me on number. I will call it once again. Plus 973360513337. Only on WhatsApp. That is the number to call. So if you wish to call to contribute on this program, please, that is what you have to do to make sure that you put your own contribution in. Biafra must come to reality. That is why I said we are on the final push. We are on the final what? Push. And on this final push, remember, it takes a strong mind. I said what? It takes a strong mind. It takes a strong measure. It takes a strong belief on this our what? Now that we are on the last push. So when you understand that Nigeria means a death sentence in your life, when you look at those that have died, nothing to use to remember them, then you become to understand why we must save our life. We understand why we must save our life. And that is why you have to reject that death sentence called Nigeria, because the meaning of one Nigeria is death sentence. That is one Nigeria. That is the meaning of one Nigeria, is what? Death sentence. That is why you see people dying all over, mass burial everywhere. Why? Because of the country is all about Maka. Let us kill them. Let us spy them. That is what the country is all about. The people that created Nigeria, the Fulanese, what happened? They plan it very well and they are on their mission. You standing by their side and still believe in one Nigeria, you are among those people that Britain puts chain on the neck of the forefathers. And what happens? They tie them. When they put them inside boats, and if they fly out from the boat and drag the boat, the Britain will go and compensate those that has that boat. Kelly, this you are come home is a small thing now. Now today we're going to see him. You don't even have anything to say. The only thing that happens here is that when you write one nonsense, you only take me a second to delete and wipe it out. So the time you wasted to write is bigger than the time to delete it and block you. Just a touch, bam, you are gone. Inside that tramp, inside that death sentence called one Nigeria, is where we have been fighting from. He who run and live to fight tomorrow is a brave soldier. He who fights and run, live to do what? To fight for tomorrow. That is what we understand. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not run from Nigeria, even this one, they say he should stand trial or defend himself, he will not be alive to defend it. That is the true talk. That is the truth that we all must know. Nothing more than that. The meaning of one Nigeria is what? Death sentence. That is the meaning of one Nigeria. The people of Biafra has stand up and said, no, we don't want this death sentence anymore. We want to be alive. Because before the amalgamation, we are already living our life. Before the forceful union of amalgamation, we have been existing as people. We have been doing well, doing our businesses, doing all manner of things that we need to do to survive in a good way. Before Britain enter through the war of Agidu Noba, that is the war of economic warrior, economic war. That is from where Britain study us and know that we are very passionate and determined people who refuse to bow down from any human being. And what they did, they go back, colluded with entire Africa, and said, these people, if you allow them to be a free nation, they are pushing for, then we are all finished. They are going to be what power? They are going to be everything. They are going to, you will only hear about them. That is also the way you hear about us everywhere you go. Any country you go in this world, you don't see Igbo man. That country never come to exist. That is who we are. And anywhere we find ourselves, we will survive. So on the issue of the protests that's going on tomorrow, we are here to encourage our people that are going to handle it. We are not there now to handle it, but we have done it in the past. NSAS, I was among those who did NSAS in my own area. I was among them. I was number one who did the NSAS protest. So it's no longer you know something. It's not, do you have the mind to do it? Is the question. We have tried on our own way. But I want to tell you this thing from past experience. Tomorrow, if you are going to the protest, if you're an old man, if you have asthma, if you're having BP, there is things you must go with. Number one, your nose mask is very important tomorrow. Your face mask. It is very, very important for you. Uncountable face masks should be in your pocket for tomorrow protest. That is number one. Number two, you will always have bitter cola and the onion on your pocket. Onion or onions. You will have these two things in your pocket tomorrow for going to that protest. Onion dissolve many things like tear gas. Bitter cola dissolve you bringing it It's like when you have a cough and you have a bitter cola on your mouth. You know how it is. It helps to soft the cough. When it's going to, you chew it a little bit and swallow it. Then look for not cold water. Look for just normal water that is not cold. Drink it. It will mellow the odor or the attack of tear gas. And you know that onion on its own is very hot. Whenever you eat onion, it comes to your eyes. It pumps out the things that are no good that is in your eyes, that you have entered your eyes or your nose. Sometimes there is the way you will chew onion, you have tears in your eyes. The tears of onion or that particular thing at that moment is bringing all the bad hot thing that's supposed to hurt your eyes. These are things that you go with when you are going for protest tomorrow. And whenever they have started throwing the tear gas, if they throw tear gas at your front, don't run to pass that tear gas. Move back. When they throw tear gas where you are, do not jump around in front of that tear gas. Turn your back. When you turn back, move. Then if you are on a circle or you are moving straight, they throw tear gas. Divide the road into two. Go on left and right. And when you are going, turn your face. Because tear gas works immediately, it draws you one-on-one. Captured you. Once you breathe on it, then it captures your eyes. When you're on protest sometimes, there is this face mask that when it's very big, covered all over your face. You can only have a small place like this you are seeing. It protects your eyes, your face from the hot of tear gas. Is it what? It protects your eyes from the hotness of tear gas to your face. Because whenever something heated your face, it touches your eyes, your nose, your mouth, all are inclusive. So, please, we have over 61 people watching us this time. We only have 7 likes. Please like and share this program as we are here to circulate some important information out, how you can protect yourself going for this peaceful protest of releasing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, November 20 hashtag. Remember our code here. You can also hashtag Nigeria government / Britain free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the protest that we are into right now. So endeavor to understand why we are here. And like I said, this is an open mic. You can call to bring your idea on what we are doing this evening. This evening, we are not pulling any documents out, but we are only here to advise or encourage you that are in Biafra land or anywhere you are, want to join the protest. So, it is very, very imperative if you do so by joining that protest tomorrow. Because it's to prove the rights and it's to take it by, we have to take it by force. This is how you are now start manning up to take responsibility of yourself. You have to do that. So tomorrow protest begins the new phase of End One Nigeria, the death sentence. The protests that are coming is another new phase to End One Nigeria of the impunity, the injustice, the inhuman treatments, the intimidation, the massacre, the genocide that is going on every day. You know, the world draws the attention of Hamas, Palestine, because it happens once, boom, boom. But in our areas, it happens every day, 20, 30, 10, 7, 4, 1. Nobody sees it as a genocide. that Nigeria, with their Boko Haram country, are committing, and also the one they use their Boko Haram military and be committing in Biafra land. The way you are seeing their armored tanker, their helicopter in Biafra land, if they were the armored tanker and their helicopter was in that way in the north and the Benue, do you think the such killings are going to happen? But the agenda is to first conquer the north, and from there they can come in and attack every state that they think that they will attack. But the Biafran people have said no to that. That we understand the handwriting wall on the wall. That is why we stood up to fight for what? For the new country that called United States of Biafra, that was declared on November 2024, to put an end to incessant killing, to put an end to the genocide that's going on in Nigeria. Because we understand the principle of human rights and we value life so much. That is who we are. That is why what we are doing, that we are not playing. We are serious this time around to make sure that the Biafran people do everything humanly possible to protect their life and also to let the world know what we are passing through and why up to today we are still shouting about what? Biafra as the solution into what we are passing through today. Biafra is the only solution. There is no other solution. There is no other way around. Because that is why also the protest that we are about to back on is what? It is a right of a people to prove that things are not going normal, things are wrong. The protest to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the protest is hashtag protest to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of injustice. Fighting for justice is the meaning of the protest. You are back on tomorrow on it. The protest that's going to happen tomorrow is a protest of what? Justice, equity, fairness. But you know, as Nigeria it is, that equity, that fairness is not coming. It can only come when Biafra becomes a full country. That is only when this injustice, this justice, equity, fairness, human rights will exist. It can't exist in the hands of Fulanis because they have their agenda to wipe you away and take over your territory. That is the agenda of the Fulanis. So we almost adhere tomorrow to support the Protestants. Like I told you, you are going to take measure on your own. When Nigerian government start tomorrow bullying you and start shooting on the Protestants, running is not solving the issue. Number one, lie flat on the ground. I said what? Number one, go flat on the ground. When they start shooting their harassing gun to scare you away because they have planned what they want to do tomorrow, how they want to be using tear gas, how they want to use their military in the name of the amalgamation of forceful union of the amalgamation. They want to tomorrow implement the amalgamation tomorrow again on you by forcefully bringing their army, their police, and everything out tomorrow to intimidate you. That is force. Britain intimidates us to put us into one Nigeria, the death sentence that we have refused to accept in our life. The program you are listening this evening is an open mic that you can call anytime, take out your time, and your view about tomorrow and what you are advising people to do is the middle of the. That's why you only see hashtag October 20, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria government / Britain, free him. That is what the protest. That is what this program stands today for. So please, my people of Biafra, the people of Biafra, also tomorrow, do not go out there with a flag. No. The protest is not leading by a Biafran. It's leading by a person who appreciates or who value justice, equity, fairness, and equal rights. That is the protest that's going tomorrow. As the protest is going on, the Biafran people, we are going to be storing it like we are going to be washing with key interest that it may favor us in a way that nobody has ever thought about it. Remember that protest is also in a means to people to express their feelings and their thoughts, to exercise their rights in their own home country. But because of Nigeria is not a home country, Nigeria is not a mother country, Nigeria is not a father country, but a country from a white man. So Nigeria is a country of a white man. But every country use that word mother, and they are existing. Because this one is not from mother, it's not from father, it's from a man who has a girlfriend who went to a hotel, and after having drink, he remembered that there's people that he wants to need to go and showcase his power on them. And he come down to our land. To do what? He's come down to our land to do what pleases him. So tomorrow, as you are going for the protest tomorrow, have onion in your bag, have bitter cola in your bag, then have water that is not cold. Yes, Triple M, good evening from here. The program I'm doing today is an open mic. You can call to exercise your right or to advise or to support the protest tomorrow. That is the program I'm doing today. So anytime, I am not reading any document, but the small document I will touch hand is to support, to give to you the right of you going to that protest tomorrow. Please, that is what I'm doing. So you are free to call on the program this evening at all time. You are welcome with your phone call. Thank you as we move. Please also endeavor to like and share the program as you come in. We want people to understand how we can do it. How we can do it. How you can save yourself tomorrow. When you see a harassing gun, stop running. When you run, the gun will hit, the bullet will hit you. Lie down on the ground, because Nigeria, being a country that was union people by amalgamation by forcefully, will showcase their falseness tomorrow, because they do not have any shame. God, I see you. Good evening from here. So Nigeria must tomorrow showcase their talent of death sentence, because the meaning of one Nigeria is death sentence. They will showcase it tomorrow. Tomorrow they will give the Boko Haram uniform tomorrow to come. That is why they are pardoning them and also doing what? Going occasion with them, throwing party with them, so they can be able to fight you tomorrow. Whenever you are moving and there is a tear gas thrown in front of you, don't run to pass the tear gas, because as you are running, it's entering your eyes. But immediately you turn back, run by your left or by your right, you become safe. And also, you must be there tomorrow with your face mask. If you have this big face mask that covers face like this, and you can only open your eyes, it's very important. It is very, very important if you may do so. Because when the tear gas comes in, he hurts your face. Immediately your face is being hot, wetness, tears, you touch your eyes. But if you put that thing on your face, that face mask, or you tie something round on your face, leave only the gap of here, and also your nose. These areas that are very important tomorrow for you to be covered. Once you cover it, the tear gas will, after you have passed the first tear gas, what you are going to do is what? Do not touch your hand on that particular something used to cover your face. Look for cold water. Squeeze it. Spray it. That one is a west. You continue your journey. The journey you are backing on tomorrow is about to bring justice, even to you who claim to be a one Nigeria. That is the protest we are going for. Then for we have exit Nigeria on November 29, 2024, after our redeclaration of United States of Biafra. We are also helping you. You are not helping us either. We are helping you to let the world know what we are passing through. For we have believed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out like a hero. He will come out like Nelson Mandela. He will come out like Gandhi of India. He will also remembered like Junior Martin Luther King of America. He will also remembered like Rahman of Bangladesh. He will also remember like Juma Kenyatta of Kenya. This is how he is going to come outside. That is why I ask all the well-meaning Biafrans to stand on their ground, support the government, for us to seek to also behave normal, for us to seek our international recognition. That is the main key to this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and everything about his sufferness will end, including Mas Simon Ebanjoko. The protest, hashtag October 20 protest for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria/Britain, Britain/Nigeria. All the Southeast governors are haters of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they even Abaribe is afraid that Nnamdi Kanu pull all manner of crowd, that the people of the Southeast are worshiping him, listen to him more than them, so they feel intimidation. Forget the shenanigan they are doing. It's not coming from their mind. It's just from office, a heart of pretense. That is from where they are ditching out what you see that they are doing. So I urge you to like and share the program, and also urge you, if you want to call, you are free to call on my number +9733 6051 It's an open mic program. Anytime you wish to call, you are free to call. We will pick your call and you will speak, because I don't know it all. That is why I did comment. From there I learn. Sometimes I research on what someone put on the comment section. That is true. I take my time after the program. That is why I'm always here with my pen. There's something you will comment, I will jot it down. After I will go to research, let me know what it is and how you can help. So it is, I see you, Okonkwo. You're welcome. Good evening from here. You are really welcome. You are highly welcome. So the people of Biafra must play cool on this protest. What do I mean by playing cool? Do not go there with anything proving Biafra tomorrow. Do not go to that protest tomorrow claiming IPOB. None of IPOB called for protests. None of United States of Biafra called for protests. They only support what Sowore is doing tomorrow. Do not go there and claim anything. Do not go there to prove anything otherwise. The only thing you're going to prove, take instruction from someone who are the leader of the protest, happen to be Sowore. Whenever he asks to do it tomorrow, don't bring your own inside. Drop that we are too no tomorrow, because we are too no did not call the protest. But allow the man who called the protest to handle it in a way he wants, because he called for a peaceful protest to bring justice for him who believes in one Nigeria. He called to stop human rights abuses for him who believes in one Nigeria. But your support is there, is that he put the name of your leader who have been incarcerated, who has been intimidated, who have committed all manner of injustice on him. That is why you must support the protest tomorrow. Remember, there's a time they call for protest. Our Prime Minister asked all the Biafrans to sit at home, to do not participate on it. The other time, they plan to massacre Biafran people again. And nobody will do anything for it. It's very important that you understand it very well. That the Biafran people have stood up for something. That Nigeria are on their own, doing their own. Why we as the Biafran people are doing their own, our own. Our own is the election that is coming on November. That is our own. The same way we have right for this, for the election, is the same way we also have right to protest. But you know that no protest will yield a result in Nigeria because of Biafra. No. But it will yield a result in foreign countries, all the embassies of Nigeria, embassy of Finland. That is where the protests, our own, in due time, supposed to happen. Or we are going to handle it. Do you know that the protest that's going on in Nigeria is also in our own favor? That is why you must support the protest. Do not go there to prove IPOB. No. Do not go there to prove you're a Biafran. No. Go there in solidarity of what Sowore want to do and watch him, take instruction from him, and carry on the protest. After that, if there's another protest, we shall look into it and see what is playing out. The protest tomorrow is one thing that you have into your mind as a Biafran. A new phase of ending Nigeria is looming. It may start from tomorrow or after tomorrow. You heard of one of our pastors, one of the pastors who said that the protest must continue. When a protest lasts for 7 days, it becomes revolution. Revolution, sorry. When a protest lasts for 7 good days, after that, it becomes revolution. So if they want to use it and bring revolution, it is all good. Then we will have our way of the revolution that will end Nigeria now. For people to live freely in their ancestral home. So, as we are going out tomorrow, be very vigilant. Do not walk alone. Walk in the middle, in the midst of people. When people move forward, move with them. When they move back, move with them. If they go to right with them. If they go to went together. Togetherness is what will make you to move very fast tomorrow and achieve your goals. Do not go to start dancing music, but continue shouting, "Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu." Don't play a music and be dancing, because they say that people play music and dance in the name of they are doing protests. And why in other countries and abroad is it how they do it? The mega mic you are going to see tomorrow should be using to be shouting, "Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu." Do not go tomorrow and shout "End Nigeria." No, do not. But shout, "Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu" now. Justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That should be your song, your sing. That be your song tomorrow. That should be your praises tomorrow. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That should be your every time on your mouth tomorrow, not any other thing. Even tomorrow is not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another savior, because then you are bringing Biafra method into that protest tomorrow. These are measurements that we have to take. So they will not come out for you, even if they will come. Even we know that they will come tomorrow. Because the only thing that preserve that death sentence or call Nigeria is gun and bullet. And they always showcase it through their Boko Haram military and their Lokrawa police that are in Nigeria. These are things that you must understand. And these are things that we are going to do for tomorrow protest to go peacefully. That's our normal routine of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. It does not really come across tomorrow, because when you are bringing it, they will see that you are bringing your Biafra method into what they are doing tomorrow. So lie down anything Biafra tomorrow and handle the protest of free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the justice to every indigenous person in that contraction, in that death sentence called Nigeria. That is why you have to be there tomorrow. In everything, do not panic. Believe in what we are doing. Take instruction from those that are ahead or giving instruction about the protest. That is one thing that you have to do tomorrow. I said what? That is one of the most that is one of the most important things that you have to do tomorrow. Listen for instructions. Stand where others stand. Don't do otherwise, unless they ask you to do. Think before you do anything tomorrow. Think very well before you do anything tomorrow. This is a message that we are passing to you. For you to be free, it takes a long walk. For someone to be free, it takes a very long walk. And if you want to be free, you must stand up tomorrow. You must stand up tomorrow. You must know everything that are playing out, that they are going to turn into our own favor tomorrow. That is why you have to key and follow all the process that are going on. Nigeria is going to have what they have been planning. And tomorrow, for that they have been planning all this year, it is going to start falling from tomorrow. So please, endeavor, do anything humanly possible to stand on the right of the protest, to take instruction from those that are leading the protest. It's not a Biafra protest. That is why I'm asking you to drop anything that concerns Biafra tomorrow on this protest. So do not use it to spoil it for Showore. Do not use the IPOB one Nigeria to spoil the movement. Do not. Even on your channel tomorrow, do not take the glory as IPOB one Nigeria. No, do not. Stay quiet. Allow the protest to roll. Allow the protest to go. I hope you are listening. We must take every measure. We must listen. Nigeria is a death sentence. That is what of meaning of one Nigeria. Death sentence. Where people has no rights. Where people cannot decide what they want. If they come out, they will miss their Waterloo. They will meet what? Buying of their lives. That is what Nigeria represents. That is why we are calling on you to end this death sentence called Nigeria. Are you happy that everything about you is about death sentence? Are you happy about that? How do you appreciate it? Tomorrow you must follow the procedure from Showore, who has the mind to call for this protest, who has the mind to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, something that nobody from Southeast stand up to do. That is why you have to go there tomorrow to spoil it. I can see you easy way. I can see you, Emeka. Waji, Emeka, you are welcome on this platform. Thank you so much for coming. Please like and share. Remember that the program we are doing is an open mic. So at any time you want to call me, remember to call on number +970 3 6 0 5 1 2 sorry 3 7. I repeat it again. Plus 9 7 3 6 0 5 1 3 7. That is number. The program is open mic. You are free to call at any time. Is you again? Good evening from here. One name Madu. Happy Sunday. Mbedo, my brother is. Yes, he's also Mbedo here also.
Happy Sunday, my brother.
I wish you the best.
I greet everybody listening to this Hello platform that opens our eyes. I greet all the genuine Biafrans. I greet everybody. My brother is Biafra TV. Like as you said, onye ọbụla na-eje protest here tomorrow, because protest here ọkpụ n'ọnụ. Everybody should follow the procedure. That is why you were there. Everybody should follow the procedure. Mazi Sowore build grow and the own target, because that protest will target. So I urge everybody to queue in line that protest, so that if the world see it, yes, no hende will go easy name, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gwara anyị na mgbe ọ ga-eme na ọ ga-adị onye ọbụla curfew, and ọ dịzi onye ọbụla curfew na ọkwa media houses niile dị na Nigeria na is talking about Biafra.
Yes.
Onwe onye kwụrụ ha ụgwọ. So let everybody, onye ọbụla na-anụ onu anyị na this platform, let everybody queue in ka eme ihe once and for all. Anyị enwerego onwe anyị ejidego document required to be a country, so no fear again. Another thing also, this election that is coming up in Old Anambra, the 3 states in Old Anambra now, will be an eye-opener to those that say that we are playing. Upon now, our security had to go officially announced now that this is the time for them to take what belongs to them. And you go have the mantle of leadership now as a country, of which the certificate has been given to them. So what are we saying?
Very well.
Your product final push. Asking ndị USB mgba mmadụ dịka Ugo 247 not be late. Ọkwa o feel that na up from USB amafọ na mana ka ọ from USB ka USB na arrive na eje n'ike na ebube. So asking ha na ha bịara late, and etu aka Chukwu okike abịa amaghị esi na amacha ha nche ihu na okwute were ụbọchị anyị larụ n'ala Biafra. Asị gị nwanne m jisie ike, ọ dịghị izi. Ihe a na-eme bụ gịnị ka anyị na-alụ ọgụ a ti anya alụruo ya n'isi maka na ihe ọ fọrọ na-abụ gịnị.
Only one thing, only one thing. Yes, I say it is only one thing.
One thing I have run na-abụ gịnị ka anyị take care our environment.
Simple. And
I take ha na our environment na bido use ego anyị. Anyị na-ebizie ka 100 country bịa recognize ya anyị. Anyị emeburu nwa anyị ihe anyị.
Kosovo, 100 countries are recognized, but the country how the currency will go. Some of our Biafran are in Kosovo today as a country. Many countries like that in the world.
Yeah, so we need to push. After all, our eternal leader, Loro 3 years, I need guy within our Biafra.
Yes.
And yet, the whole world they recognize the I any time where we have Russian now, I go digitalize. Even now they go digital. I need water all over the world. I have to crying any other thing. So this is the final push. Let us join hands together and move this mantle till I hear whereby na which na for this man to la, Dr. Ngozi Orabezeji, ọnwa Jupiter, ihe Mecca, mmadụ napụ ya this month because onye si na ọ na-atụrụ anyị asị anyị kwere ekwe.
Eyo, ya tụbara anyị jebe.
Anyị kwere ekwe. So, onwe ihe dị ka mmadụ ịbụ a leader, one listening ear. Like the day, ịgbali okwu na space or anchor. She listened to you and she anchored to that. Because nobody has the monopoly of knowledge.
Yes.
Onwe onye nwe the monopoly of knowledge. Like he na-eme now, agwaghị ka o si liberate so many people. Because so many people were blind. Yaka, watch ya, ịfụ na Ugo 247 na-agba this government maka ka ahụ dị ya na. Ọkwa ịma true survivor pụrụ na-emere onwe ya his own thing.
Yes.
Onwe onye nọ katago for one day kpọọ ya afa. Ọhịa ka a na-akpọ gịnị? Nwoke kwanyere onwe iwu. Yesterday, the man o streamrụ that fundraising emere maka onye ndu.
Yes.
Ịma na Ugo 247 pụtara na-ekwu ya na ụdị na ka ọ wee bring ya USB da nọ nke ahụ si n'ọnụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta nọ ya bụ the main thing. Mana ọ maghị na ihe ahụ ọ na-ekwu bụ gịnị na ọ na-etekwu onwe ya pọtị n'ihu. Even that true survivor, o streamrụ the thing. Ọ pụtara bịa mebe announcement na ya nọ nke ahụ the correct one. Iji gwa gị gịnị envy and jealousy.
Go and check that program. Go to them na kemezi. Ihe na ebe ahụ kemgbe eze ihe na ga bụ only mmadụ 9 ihe like the program. So also mmadụ 9 like ya. From that yesterday till today. Go and check.
Yeah. So if the man is going down every day, we must chopania irrespect you.
When you are dancing the dance of the shame, you will not respect yourself. That is the dance you're dancing right now.
Ezekona Saul, jere na platform adadi orama je finish here ba. Ifere emegide adadi orama adadi. Ozamu ya question o jụrụ ya. O jere finish here at that platform that day. Ihe ọzọ pụtazi yesterday dị na-ekwu ya mere expose. Ị na-eme onye expose. Onye bịara na platform gị kwechiri ma na-azụ ụnụ question ma na-ajụ ụnụ na-anaghị asa nwe ya question. So ifu na gịnị mere aka Chukwu dị ya. So you see, my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I know that space and put in your life and say I'm back on a program.
Okay. Thank you so much. We must continue. Thank you. Yeah. So my people, we are the one holding ourselves. When we are ready, we take our freedom. And now that we are ready, nobody is gonna stop us anymore. We are ready right now. Nobody will stop us in the movement that we are into right now. Amubedege. Asinti na agbo oza akwụkwọ. Nweju na agbo n'ime ọkụ. Ọ dịka ọ ga-agbanye ọkụ. That is Ugo 247 na ndị osimiri niile. Ugo 247 na ndị osimiri nọ n'ime ọkụ na-agbọsọ ha ga-agbanye ite. Why na ịma na ọ dị ya possible eju na ịgbanye ite. That is what Ugo 247 is doing, nothing more than that. Ugo 247 bụ nwa eju na-agbalịkalịka n'ime ọkụ ọgbọsị ogazu ike. After you have announced make your speech yesterday, up to now it's only mmadụ 9 like the program which is this day till now. My people, let us focus on the main thing and leave those inconsequential, those afraid, those that has nothing to offer. The high time we leave them. The high time when you see them, you move away from them because what they are doing can never bring the United States of Biafra down. I want to read this for you. So you may know that tomorrow you are right. Do not be deceived by any human being. Do not panic by anybody. Tomorrow is your right. You have go there to exercise your right tomorrow. Despite that Nigeria is a country of death sentence. That is the meaning of one Nigeria death sentence. One Nigeria death sentence. That is what Nigeria means to the indigenous people. of every location in that contraction. So when you see them shout one Nigeria, you shout death sentence. That is one Nigeria. One Nigeria, death sentence. That should be our new slogan. You have a caller. It's open mic. Hello, good evening, K Jesus.
Onye eziokwu ọ ya adịrị gị na mma nna.
Ya the prayer one name. Happy Sunday.
Ọ ya adịrị ụmụ Biafra mma.
Yes, sir.
Ndị kwuru eziokwu, ụmụ eziokwu. Ndị ụmụ ihe mana ha na-eweta amamihe ha n'ihe na-eme. Na-ekele m na ha amụ ihe, ha sị na ha amụ ihe. Ma amamihe ha aba uru. Ndị mkpughere. Ugo 247 na burugbere agadi nwanyị gbachara egwu dachiri ọkpa ya elu kakobi iki ya n'elu n'ama n'ihi ọ bụ bọzi ọchụ ya.
Ihe mkpọrọgo 247 nwe eju na na-agbọla ime ọkụ. Ọ dịka ọ gbanyụ ọkụ. Ọ ya bụ go 247.
My brother, the only thing in Chorede here, and I'm a book, I'll condemn Ugo 247, I'll be about condemn I'll
We are not hearing you.
Ọrabeze n'ebe mụma mbọ onye chi mere eze na mmadụ pụrụ ịkọ ya mbọ onye chi mere eze na mmadụ pụrụ ịkọcha ya
Oyo. Yes, sir.
onye na-ewe ya je ọgụ transformer we don't care.
Transformer tụrụ aka ya ji ya nọchie trela Dangote ụzọ ka ọ kpọrie.
At first na nkuzi Ọrabeze bụ woman being. Woman being is meant to make mistake. And at first woman being is meant to make mistake. That is the reason why I will support Ngozi Ọrabeze. See somebody papa. So get it or not get it. In another even nada.
Yes.
Also here make a mistake you. As in a woman being is by to make mistakes. So to tell you that there's no any propaganda in what it is go and sit down where you here, man.
Get out of here, man. Go 247.
Yeah. Get away here, man. I have an opportunity where I start in Igbo. The whole Africa, in Igbo, in Africa, where I market, because every Africa, this Africa, in Igbo, where I there.
Yes.
Ghana, in Igbo, where I Togo, in Igbo, where I Cotonou, in Igbo, where I every market. Ndị Igbo ma na ọha nwere ego mineti. Àwọn Igbo ahụ wee jee tiri na ndị Igbo wee mepe ahịa ahụ tupu ya akpọ ha. Were onye Igbo jiri mepe shop etiri n'ebe 20th of October na-eme general worldwide protest about Nnamdi Kanu. Onye Igbo wee jee si any market ọbụla mepere ka ha every jata today. Ego ha niile na-akpa kala iyi. Ana m ekwu ka ọtọ ha ụtọ. Ana m ekwukwe ka ọtọ mmadụ ụtọ. If you like me, you like me. If you don't like me, get away you here, man. Because Nnamdi Kanu is well doing. Nnamdi Kanu is on prison today because of me and you.
Exactly.
So what is that one day
he will not shut your business.
He is in prison because of that thing that makes you to run out from Nigeria. No good life.
Yes.
That is why he's in prison. To give you a good life when you come back home. That is why.
Maladimo, Malaba, Lagos Island, Onitsha, anywhere, all over Nigeria, all over Africa. Ndị Igbo were je mepe shop niile, thunder, je strike ha ncha niile. Ọnwụ ike ya akpọpụ ihu, ndị ara ka ha bụ.
From tomorrow, ọ ga-azụta lose n'ahịa, ọ ga-azụta lose, ọ ga na-agba lose. Ma ọ nwa ya nwa tomorrow.
Ọ ga-agbata lose.
Lose ka ọ ga-azụta.
Lose ọ ga-abịa enwere ka ọ bịa again in his life. Lose ọ ga-abịa enwere recover again in his life. So, it's my opportunity. Some people say, why you dey feel like this? Because I'm a Ndi Igbo. I ain't the stupid. Ndi Igbo. The set of Ndi Igbo anyị nwere na. The set of Ndi Igbo anyị nwere na. Bụ, that is that man na mumu ka anyị mma. Mumu ka the set of Ndi Igbo nwere kịta mma. Efu nga Ndi Igbo na-eme agreement like this. Some people dey put part of point. And I'm a human being. The state of Nnamdi by Wanana. The state of Nnamdi by Wanana. That is, I don't know what you use to compare it. So I want to use this opportunity to tell all the Igbo people, wherever you are, all over the world, tomorrow is a big day. Stay home. If you can go to Abuja, stay your home. After tomorrow, you can go your business.
Exactly.
Stay your home. Stay your home. And this is my opportunity when I say our government. When I say our government. Any disadvantage, anything, whatever the advantage you get to get advantage. You understand what I mean?
That is multiple dimension.
Yeah, that is the multiple. Oh my brother. The only way is the spirit. The only way is the spirit. All this is the multiple termination na ele ku maka ya. Nke ọbụla bịara ni is set you onwe gị.
Nature first slight mistake you take over.
He take over.
Overtake is allowed.
Termination.
Overtake is allowed.
Bam. Bam. So my government, please watch out. As That's you people now. You people so in the bread hand and in the were 7 senses. Go there on our government. Or go there. Then upon me.
What can you mean otaba? Ara. Where you laugh? Ones that you do for Chereshi Akamba.
Or go there upon me. This is good that you not do you. Most okay, open and go to the best ever. It's like Nnamdi, can like someone else. Most people even go to the best to scatter it. Why did you run away? You will stay there and fight for this. I know go resign. This government now.
That is it.
Open it in Ibrahimobi. Ibrahimobi. Me love with this freedom. This government will die there.
This is my government. I'm not resigning. This is what I told them to do. This is what they're getting it wrong, my people. What do you think? Then I ain't any on.
Exactly.
A fool at 40 is going to be a fool at 80.
No one is getting it right. He's not using some place. But when I in the same place, if I buy in the same place, now when I in your own same place, in your own same place.
Chai. Now
You are my same place now. You are my same place. Now when I in your own same place, you was at the same place. Yeah, what's the same? You go to the news. Get a money. Okay, you are the same place. Yes, you was at there.
Iti Nnamosa madu bu we iti bonkom. Ole claim well long him well on him hama.
Mother de mother ko. Mba na one ka you wo mu one ka ni la you wo na start it na. Who one you know talk to him with a cocoa? I want to
That is it.
don't work how you want it. One you know talk with them working with a cocoa. I want to not touch you. Then you know to that. Up with a white camera. This. My friend Dan, he don't know how to run government. Oh man, that
Yes.
you cannot don't think that now around the government. You are mad. They get Bible around the government.
Now so.
It's no Bible, now around the government. Where is the thing done? Still the Bible around the government. Now everything imminent, everything imminent, you put it like this, everything imminent, you put it like this. You have become a fool now. Huh? Even here for government. Oh, well, okay, inside America or not. Yes, we back God. God understands that the place we have to use to stop. That the place we have to use truth. That is why Bible is saying the people, the world is wiser than people in the house.
Yes.
Because the Christianity is simple Christianity. Where you supposed to play your smart? You see, hey, holiness. Where you supposed to play your wisdom? Manova. Hey, holiness. If Abraham did not lie, Abraham would have been a dead man. Abraham, is he not a God's own?
Yes, now.
Why did he lie? That's why you do good. That's why you do good. They play politics. A beautiful thing, a man. Said that in Capua, Yaz to preach, Yaz to preach, Yaz for a pop.
Ojidaka won't yala.
Yaha for private government, I let Yaha also not resign and another one. Anything in that man as the government, it will not come and talk about it.
Actually, was Simon Ebapota.
Okay, yeah, put that now, we can't do that. Then they go into it. Yeah, are you forever?
Exactly.
We have evidence to put that now. We have evidence, my brother. Let it go sit down with your fucking evidence.
Exactly.
We don't care. As far as that woman is true. In fact, that woman is the reason why we are talking about Biafra today. It is the reason why me and you is still talking about sovereign. It is the reason why me and you is still talking about donation. It is the reason why me and you is still talking about protecting our land.
Exactly.
Whoever.
I'll call you back.
Okay. Just mute the call. Okay. My mother, you can just go on. Then when my brother add, they don't know about talk go now. So go on.
Okay. So that's what is my brother. We must come together without go so far to pull this woman. And if you say that you are the government, you must make sure that you work close to this woman. Any plan not open with her. You say, Madam, then this plan. Let us do it this way. Let us do it this way. Let us do it this way.
And the Oburo by force, no get take all the ID with it.
Take so. The reason I agree with that plan of thinking, okay, let us reason with it. Let us see on with the special advisor. What are we going to do? You must make sure because this government is under pressure. The pressure I mean is that this government, because of the behavior of and because of the hatred of this agitation, the government is finding it difficult to trust anybody. So if you are got to the table to make sure that this leader is working, you must bring your plan. Madam, please look at what I want to do. And I believe that if you do this thing this way, it will benefit of so things. You don't need to go and do it out in a secret. You must make it open to her. Because he is the leader. Because he is afraid. He don't want to suspect everybody. I know the reason why I'm saying this.
Exactly.
Because this government suffers betrayal too much. Nnamdi Kanu suffer because of betrayal. Kamonita is suffering because of betrayal. And Ngozi don't want to go, don't want to suffer because of betrayal. So if you are into the government with Ngozi, I'm talking about for the cabinet right now. If you are into this government, whatever you want to do, you must bring it and let her understand it. Mama, CPM, look at what I want to do. Look at the strategy I want us to do. Look at the plan. Look at. Understand? Whenever you say something like this, we will make sure that he will ask you a question. Do this thing you want to do? What will you going to benefit of? You don't need to do anything in secret. You must walk closer to her. You must walk closer to her. This is my advice to anybody that's into that cabinet, into any department, that's in charge of any department. Be transparent with her. Say her the truth. Because what makes a good coach is a good player. You don't need to look at it and say, let me do my own. No. We have suffered enough. If she has 3 people and 3 people is walking closer to her, good and fine. It's better to have 100 people and that 100 people is not walking closer to her. And that 100 people is not telling her truth. What we need now is truth and transparency to the government. Not for us. You don't need to tell us. We don't, in fact, as it is, we don't need to know anything that is going on in the government. Anyone people speak like. Right now that is not everything you must know. Not at the that time when you say, let me find it happen, you want to know what's going on. You want to know what's going on. No. We now understand that it's not everything we must know. In fact, we don't want to know. But to make sure that anything we are doing is going to benefit the citizens. In fact, it's going to benefit us and give us a good result. If it is one result in 3 months, good and fine. We're not in hurry. I am the husband there. No gidere na lili na lance. Oru the 7 days. I started get property. Obido bebe. We are not in the hurry. So I'm telling the government to go gradually. They don't need to please anybody. Because my prayer is for her that she will not make any mistake that she will reject. That is the reason why we must sure that we will always pray for this woman. We must, every time you are praying, you put her in the prayer. God won't make mistakes. Because a lot of people is praying for her to make mistakes. And God will not allow her to make mistakes.
Exactly.
We must pray for her. And thank God for kind report. Every Sunday by 12 o'clock, we gather all of us to say, we are there this afternoon. We pray for her. We pray for our leaders. We pray for the state. We pray for everybody. We pray for all the media. especially in good organization, you must make sure that you will not make any mistake, because this is what all the whole people that is following, that are resigning and went away, they are praying for her to make mistakes.
The only my prayer always is the short prayer I wanna na ụkwụ ọbụla na aka ọbụla na-eburu ngozi ọra eze oli na aka ahụ ụkwụ ahụ ga-aba n'ime oli ya by thunder by force. That is, this is just my simple prayer every morning. That's just my prayer every day for her.
So please, my people of listeners, my dear people of listeners, please make sure that you put this woman in prayer. This woman, she needs prayer. Solomon said, God asked her, what do you want? Solomon, you know the importance of wisdom and knowledge. He said, God, I need wisdom and the knowledge.
Exactly.
And God gives him wisdom. So my prayer for her, so please make sure that you pray for wisdom of God upon her. That then whatever any decision that she's doing, he's taking, that it will not take wrong decision. This is what we're supposed to come out and pray and be talking about. Everybody is talking about this woman where don't know what he's fighting for. Good organization is well doing. If you do not talk about Biafra, her family is safe. Her family is beneficial. Her family is beneficial. Not like Nnamdi Kanu detected. Someone else are detected. But these people are receiving insults today because of our freedom.
Exactly.
The people that are not supposed, the people who cannot even get this woman and these people's phone number, they get their phone number and they can talk to her as they want. People that they cannot even talk to her in public, now they are talking to her as they want. Because of what? Because of the spirit of the humility, because of the freedom of our people. We must support this government. We must. It is our government. It's not Ngozi government. It's not Nnamdi Kanu government. It's not Samoneta government. It is our government. That is the reason why we must back her up with the prayer, with the support, in anything they can do. A lot of people there for 1 year, and they're gonna beg you there. Now, Mukando, and now, who know that there for 1 year, gonna beg you, anything they make here, yeah, we do earlier.
Oh, back to sender by Brian. You see her note.
So, my people, we must stand in the truth. So now, for our they come to destroy. The people that God asked, what are you running up and down in the world? He said, I come to see, to kill, and to destroy. Oh, they said they came to kill and destroy. So now Pharaoh came to kill and destroy. Bam came to steal and to kill and to destroy. Adador came to kill, to steal, and to destroy.
I can see I've got one already. All of them. I can see.
And God is doing with them. That eating the punishment now.
Exactly.
Where is all the thing? I don't know whether that one is still criminal everywhere. Criminal. Ojilaki akugbo eze. Ometo je jake ya.
Bupia. Na so it be. Na so.
Anybody man. Destination.
That's so.
If you are not a choosing one, it can never be a choosing one. We must talk about this government. Broadcast this government. There's one man that's called Big Shy. He's a Yoruba guy. He talk against this Igbo thing. He's a Punjab. He talk against this Igbo thing in Ghana. There's some comments he made some weeks ago. Today I see him when he was talking about Biafra. I say, look at it. All of you that divide, all of you that remove yourself for the truth, say because of it is evil. All of you, when you refuse to talk about Biafra, you people will surely talk about it. Every day will cause you people to start talking about it. He was talking about Biafra. He was talking about referendum. I said, so you know. This is what Nnamdi Kanu said. They refuse to talk about it. Time will come, then we start talking about it. And God is pushing them to talk about it. No one, Nigerian government is going down every day by day. And so shall it be.
You see?
Thank you so much and God bless you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, my people, the program we are doing this evening is an open mic where you call and bring out your mind and talk this evening. Like you also said, you call, you also pray for the government. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the world, once you talk about Nnamdi Kanu, you have talking about Biafra. Once you talk about Simon Ekpa, is Biafra. Ngozi Arabeze is Biafra. The most is a time that the prophets has been fulfilled. I want people that are going out tomorrow to know that tomorrow is your right to go and protest. And the protest must be carried out on the instruction, on the protocol or guideline of Chowore. Please. Do not go there tomorrow to bring Biafra issue up. No. Do not go there to talk about IPOB. No. Do not go to sing Mazi Kanu is another savior. They will target it that Biafra people has come because it's only we that sing that song. Do not go there to ascribe the plans. Do not give enemy chance to come to destroy, because you know that no matter what happens, that the death sentence, meaning of the call one Nigeria, must showcase the authority of the amalgamation by force tomorrow. And they have, I come to realize that why they are pardoning some Boko Harams and all these people is to unleash them out tomorrow. In the first place, they might leash them out without gun and bullets. After, they will give them gun and bullets tomorrow to come out. That is Nigeria. That is their plan. The plan of dining and whining with them as the issue of protest begin is tomorrow to unleash them out in the first time. They will come with stick. You have saw them before. You see them in time of NSAS. With the long stick they come out with. They are going to unleash them tomorrow. After that, they will send those, they will wear uniform, and they are what? The so-called Boko Haram bandits. Nigeria keep them to use them to fight against the citizens, against the indigenous people. That is why Nigeria keeping them. Someone like Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, who doesn't want them. You see how he circled them? Within a twinkle of eye as they entered. He circled them. Today they are begging to be live, to go live. The comment from Putin saying that his job is to catch them and send them to God. He was talking on behalf of Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, who captured them. He told him not allow any of them to be alive. Make sure that all of them are not alive anymore. That's what is going on. The protest must go on tomorrow. This protest is about justice, equity, and fairness. But you know that Nigeria will not give you equity, justice, and fairness. It's only Biafra will bring equity, justice, and fairness into life of human being. And everything will be secured. Listen to this.
Yes, people absolutely have the right to protest. This is a fundamental human right protected by international law. This right is derived primarily from the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and the right to freedom of expression. 1. International legal basis. The right to protest is recognized in the two most widely ratified human rights instruments. Instrument. Article. Right protected. Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. Article 21. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR. Article 21. The right of peaceful assembly shall be recognized. ICCPR. Article 19.2. Guarantees the right to freedom of expression, which includes ideas of all kinds, whether orally, in writing, in print, in the form of art, or through any other media of their choice, such as a protest or demonstration. The United Nations considers the right to protest to be a cornerstone of a democratic society, allowing individuals to express collective views, challenge injustice, and participate in the conduct of public affairs. 2. Key conditions and limitations. The right to protest is not unlimited. International law is clear that the protest must be peaceful, and that any restrictions imposed by the government must meet strict criteria. A. The requirement of peaceful. The core term in the law is peaceful assembly. Non-violence is key. A protest loses the protection of this right if it becomes violent. However, international bodies generally agree that isolated acts of violence by a few individuals should not be attributed to the entire assembly or be used as a justification to disperse an otherwise peaceful gathering. Tolerance for disruption. A certain degree of disruption, e.g., blocking traffic or making noise, is an unavoidable consequence of most effective public protests, and governments are generally required to tolerate a reasonable level of disruption. B. Legitimate restrictions. Governments may only restrict the right to protest if the restriction meets all three of the following conditions. 1. Prescribed by law. Legality. The restriction must be clearly set out in a specific, accessible law. 2. Pursues a legitimate aim. The restriction must be necessary to protect specific public interests, such as national security or public safety, public order, ordre public, the protection of public health or morals, the protection of the rights and freedoms of others. 3. Necessary and proportionate. The restriction must be narrowly tailored, meaning it is the least restrictive means possible to achieve the legitimate aim. A complete ban on a protest is almost always considered a disproportionate and unlawful restriction. The burden of justifying any restriction rests on the state.
Listen again. For those that are going out for the protest tomorrow, it is their right. There is a law that backs you up. And also there is a law that guides the government also. What they will do and what they are not supposed to do. They are going to stand to make sure the protests are peaceful. The police will be there, not the military. Police has to be there to guide those that are protesting tomorrow. It's only in Nigeria you see military coming out where civilians are doing their own thing. Where there is no war, where there is no fight. That is only in Nigeria. That is why you know that this country is not a country. That thing, meaning of one Nigeria, is a death sentence. That is meaning of one Nigeria. The new slogan is one Nigeria, death sentence. That is the meaning of Nigeria. That is why you see all the killings that are going on. Tomorrow, in their mind, they are planning how to kill tomorrow. That is why we are making these broadcasts to call on international law of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights on Article 20, paragraph 1, is so that we have the right to protest. We also call on the International Covenant on Civil Rights on Article 21 of ICCPR. You said it's our rights. On the same also on ICCPR of the Covenant of International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. You also say Article 19/2. You say that people has the right to do what? To protest. And it's their right. These are international laws that guides us tomorrow on the protests. That guides you. The other thing we will not do not make it to be a war. Just go and demonstrate peacefully. The world, this protest, the eyes of the world are there. This protest may be another new phase to end Nigeria, to sanction them, to revoke their territorial integrity. The protest will lead to revoke the way that they revoked South Africa territorial integrity in time when Namibia was fighting to have their own independence in Africa. So when the Biafran people are doing what they are not only the one who has fought to live from a country to a country. Ethiopia, Eritrea is out from Ethiopia. South Sudan is out from Sudan. These are the countries. Northern Cyprus. All these are countries that walk out from country. And they're today living on their own. Today they are on their own life. Why must you as a person want to destroy the movement of the people? Why you must? Because of the only reason why it's happening that Nigeria is the only that country in the world who is not a mother country or a father country. It's a stranger country. That is why strange things are happening in Nigeria. They say that they use that word mother country. But Nigeria is a stranger country from Federico Lugard, who owns Nigeria. Who look at them and said, no, because of these Igbo people, because of these Biafran people, that they are democracy, they are Republicans, let us implement by bringing them together and call this thing one Nigeria. Why it simply mean death sentence. Go and check before amalgamation the population of people that died, and then after the amalgamation till now, how many that are died. Then you find out what the amalgamation is all about. That the amalgamation of 1914 was not anything good about. It's all about intimidation, injustice, human rights abuse, intimidation. You must be here. If you're not here, I'm going to kill you. That is what the amalgamation simply means. That is why we are calling on everywhere, meaning Biafran, to pipe load tomorrow. Don't go and showcase. Don't go there and put that you are I Biafran, I am IPOB, I am this. It's not what's called for tomorrow. That is not what you're supposed to do tomorrow. The tomorrow is all about to establish to the world that Nigeria is not a country. That is what the protests are going to trigger tomorrow. So allow those one Nigeria to bring it to them. Allow it. Allow the one Nigeria to destroy themselves tomorrow. Don't go there with a flag. Don't go there with anything to showcase Biafra tomorrow. No, do not. Because the Biafra is not the one who called for the protest. Remember, the protest did not come from any of us. It called by a one Nigeria list. God, Chukwu Okabiama, want to use them to destroy that enclave, that country called one Nigeria, sentence of death sentence. One Nigeria is death sentence to every indigenous human being. It's only not death sentence to strangers like the Fulanese that are not the owner of the land. That is the people that Nigeria is favored. That's why they bring Bulgaria to come. And today, those that are strangers are in the head of affairs of the so-called amalgamation country. The same way they are in the head of affairs of Britain affairs. What they sow in our land, they will reap it back. They will reap double upon what we have passed through today. Their own is going to be worst. If not for one thing, Sodom and Gomorrah should be better than Britain. If not for one thing, for the good, for the people that are speaking out, for those that are living there, the Sodom and Gomorrah could have been better than Britain because they committed manner of crimes. Their time is coming. They will inherit what they have sowed in our land.
Yes, people absolutely have the right to protest. This is a fundamental human right protected by international law. This right is derived primarily from the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and the right to freedom of expression. 1. International legal basis. The right to protest is recognized in the two most widely ratified.
Remember that it's an open mic. Our phone is open to receive your call. If you want to say something, you are free to call me on number +97336051337. If you want to call me That is the number you can call on, my people. Endeavor to call, so for you to also put your voice. No voice is wasted. It's only the voice of the enemies are wasted. But when it's come to what you are doing, your voice is very important. We move.
By human rights instruments. Instrument. Article. Right protected. Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. Article 21. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR. Article 21. The right of peaceful assembly shall be recognized. ICCPR. Article 19.2. Guarantees the right to freedom of expression, which includes ideas of all kinds, whether orally, in writing, in print, in the form of art, or through any other media of their choice, such as a protest or demonstration. The United Nations considers the right to protest to be a cornerstone of a democratic society, allowing individuals to express collective views, challenge injustice, and participate in the conduct of public affairs. 2. Key conditions and limitations. The right to protest is not unlimited. International law is clear that the protest must be peaceful, and that any restrictions imposed by the government must meet strict criteria. A. The requirement of peaceful. The core term in the law is peaceful assembly. Non-violence is key. A protest loses the protection of this right if it becomes violent. However, international bodies generally agree that isolated acts of violence by a few individuals should not be attributed to the entire assembly or be used as a justification to disperse an otherwise peaceful gathering. Tolerance for disruption. A certain degree of disruption, e.g., blocking traffic or making noise, is an unavoidable consequence of most effective public protests, and governments are generally required to tolerate a reasonable level of disruption. B. Legitimate restrictions. Governments may only restrict the right to protest if the restriction meets all three of the following conditions. 1. Prescribed by law, legality. The restriction must be clearly set out in a specific, accessible law. 2. Pursues a legitimate aim. The restriction must be necessary to protect specific public interests, such as national security or public safety, public order, ordre public, the protection of public health or morals, the protection of the rights and freedoms of others. 3. Necessary and proportionate. The restriction must be narrowly tailored, meaning it is the least restrictive means possible to achieve the legitimate aim. A complete ban on a protest is almost always considered a disproportionate and unlawful restriction. The burden of justifying any restriction rests on the state.
I hope you had it clearly. For you who is going out tomorrow, go out there, be peaceful. Even they say that the government must have the spirit of tolerance when people are doing protests. Things might sour small. They don't have to use Nigeria is the death sentence called a meaning of Nigeria. They are looking for any chance to buy people. When a peaceful protest is going on, what the army are doing, the army was known to only see them where there is war. But Nigeria, military, Boko Haram are fighting war every day against the indigenous people of all over that contraction. That's the thing they call Nigeria, that the meaning is death sentence. You had it here today. Just want to remind you, for you to know that tomorrow is your day. You're supposed to go out there and exercise your right of bringing justice, equal chance, equal right, equal justice, fair treatment to all of you who still believe in one Nigeria. We know that nobody should be a one Nigeria, but we who don't want one Nigeria, why are you forcing me to stay with you is the question. In the beginning, we are not together. That is why we can never be together. Yorubas on the beginning has their way of governing themselves, the same way me, the same way the Hausas, the same way they told us that the Fulanis are ruling inside forest. It's not today. That is their history. They govern inside forest. They govern forest in the 19th century, 20th centuries. That we are living in the houses, having our own rules, laws that are protected by us. So I hope you have understand it clearly that it's your right to go out tomorrow, to exercise your rights, to do what? To prove it. Go tomorrow. You going out tomorrow is another way of ending the zoological republic of animal kingdom. That corner there is one Nigeria means death sentence. One Nigeria means what? Death sentence. That is the meaning of one Nigeria. What? I say it means dead sentence. That is the meaning of one Nigeria. So for you to be out of this death sentence, you must stand up on our own, on every Biafran, stand up as a Biafran. But for tomorrow, drop being a Biafran, go out there to protest. Remember, go out there tomorrow with bitter cola because of tear gas. Remember that. Remember, going out there tomorrow with what? Bitter cola. It is very important to do so tomorrow when you go out there for your own safety. Go out there and do the needful. Go out there in your own defense. It is very important. That is the most important areas that I want you to know this evening. That you have the right to protest. You have the right as a human being to do what? To handle the protest tomorrow. Why are you going there to do? You are going there to serve, to put an end to Nigeria. Because this protest will trigger many things. This protest will trigger many things tomorrow. But for tomorrow, do not showcase what the protest is going to trigger. Do not. I said what? Do not. Don't claim that you are important tomorrow. Take all the instruction from Sowore. I told you, go with bitter coal and with onion. Also, if you are not having BP, go with salt. You know how it happens when you eat onion, enters your eyes, next thing we do is to do what? Is to lick salt. Then the onion will clear from your eyes. Sometimes when you eat pepper, pepper enter your eyes, you lick salt. Because tear gas, these is things that neutralize tear gas immediately. For you to go there, when they throw the tear, make sure you have bitter coal on your mouth. It protects you from coughing of tear gas. Feel like you are fainting. And also, when you are moving, if they throw tear gas in front of you, do not run to jump the tear gas. Rather, go back. If you are together, that is the only time you divide. Go back. Don't jump the tear gas. Maybe run far from it. Run far. Put your nose mask. Cover your nose. Cover your mouth. For tomorrow. Then have bitter cola. Have salt in your pocket. Once it enters your eyes, lick the salt. Neutralize it immediately. Lick the salt. Once you lick the salt, it's going to neutralize the one that's supposed to enter your eyes. Then you will see clear. These are things that protect, you use to defend yourself anywhere you have tear, anywhere that tear gas is involved. Salt. Salt. Use it tomorrow. We must stand up for this protest tomorrow. That is why we are giving you hints how you can be able to protect yourself. My people. I see you in the comment section. I see my big mommy Happy Ume. Good evening from here. Thank you so much. I see you Ngozi Maureen. I see you Deji. You are good evening, my brother. How is everything, Deji? You're welcome. Thank you so much. I see AGK, man. Good evening from here. These are those. I see James. She goes here. You are welcome. I see Solo. You are welcome. These those that did not mention their name on the comment section. Happy Sunday to you all. As we are marching into the protest of Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 20th of November, hashtag Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 20th of October, sorry. And remember, as we are preparing for this, save your life in old Anambra for our votes to prove the right of the people that you want a new country. You are under United States of Biafra as a new country. As your mother country, not a stranger country, not one Nigeria death sentence, not that one that does not even have a father. No, the one is not a fatherland, it's not a motherland. Nigeria is a stranger country. That is why the things are happening there are happening. Anywhere you see them shout one Nigeria, put on their comment section, one Nigeria, death sentence. That is what Nigeria is. One Nigeria means death sentence to indigenous people. That is why you are seeing all the killings that are going on in the world. That is the reason why you see all these killings. Because it is a death sentence to the indigenous people. Because those that are hold the country are not indigenous people. So they are trying to wipe away the indigenous people. And because of that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as is an indigenous person, he refused people to be wiped out. Because of Simon Ekpa is an indigenous person, he refused for people to be wiped out. That is why they silenced their voice. That is why Nigeria kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. That is why Nigeria arrested Simon Ekpa also. Those that want to protect their indigenous people, they come aggressively against them. So you must stand up. You must do everything possible to defend your life. Protect your life tomorrow. Bitter cola is important. Salt is important for what is to come tomorrow. So in everything that we are doing, we must stand up to make sure that nothing stops the protest tomorrow. Do not go in there to bring a distraction. Do not go in there to play division, to claim you are one Nigeria. Do not. I said what? Do not do that. Allow it to go the way it is. Allow it to go the way the organizers that plan it. Because those that plan this thing, they are not Biafran people. But because of the injustice might be of their portion tomorrow, so they want to prevent it and also proving to the world there is many injustice, there is many killing in that contraction, in that enclave. And that's what Nigeria means death sentence. One Nigeria means what? Death sentence. That is the meaning of one Nigeria. So do not go and showcase your madness, claim your IPOB one Nigeria, because you did not call for any protest. Non-Biafran people choose man up tomorrow to give an instruction. Allow Showore to give instruction with the men he wants you to give the instruction. Remember that our line are open for calls. Anytime you want to call us, you are free to call on the program. It is very important if you do so. Please, it is very, very important if you call to support the protest tomorrow. We also give you under international law how the protests, the world, the eyes of the world, because you know that Nigeria is on the world stage right now. They are discussing about sanctioning Nigeria, about things that are going on in Nigeria. The world are discussing about it. Now that the world are discussing about it, please allow those that have something to offer to do what they have to do. Do not go there because to claim to showcase yourself. Remember, if you are going there, go with salt and bitter cola. These two things help to neutralize the work of tear gas. Remember that. It helps to neutralize the work of tear gas. Once the tear gas drops, leak the salt. It will not even allow it to enter. These are things that we all must know. And that is why we are bringing out to you, for you to know it all, that thing called Nigeria is a death sentence. They will showcase their evil plan tomorrow, their evil doing. All the things they know how to do is only how to use the strangers to buy the citizens. That is the only thing Nigeria know how to do better. To use these invaders to do what? To buy the citizens, the indigenous people. That is why you see the mass killing every day. That is why you see dying. That is why you see mass burial all over the country. All over that's death sentence called Nigeria. I have told you today that the meaning of one Nigeria, we have found out that the meaning of one Nigeria is a death sentence. That is the meaning of one Nigeria. Death sentence. And if you are still petrolizing one Nigeria, you are under spell of the so-called Frederick Lolugard, who Satan is a junior brother to where he is. Devil is a junior brother to Britain. Britain is the real devil. Until now, I come to believe that Britain is the devil that God created. That thing, when they want to picture or paint devil, they paint it black. That is Britain. Because even sometimes the real devil has pity to people. Devil sometimes has pity to people. But this senior brother, this senior devil called Britain does not have pity over human life. That is why they bring death sentence to you and I. I said what? That is why they bring death sentence to you and I. That in the court, one Nigeria. Sentence of death to every indigenous people. Once you did not give those people the hand over Nigeria to land, then if you say you want one Nigeria, ready to share your land and give to them, from the one you give to them, they will encroach and take some of it. From your own, you give to them. They will go there and take some part of your own. They will start by you because they are so greedy. That is why Britain are still making oil in Biafra. That's why they are building pipeline from here to Europe. The greediness of Britain. The greediness of the white people. Up to today. After from the days of amalgamation, they are making oil. Up to today, Britain are still making the oil. How what they do now? They have, because of what happened in Niger, they changed the line of the pipe because Niger busted all the pipe and said no, this pipe will not cross here. Hope you understand it clearly. I want you to know that everything that happening this time around is happening in our favor. Today, any sanction they give Nigeria is in our favor. If the word are truths, if what they said under UN Charter is true, by now they're supposed to invoke Nigeria territorial integrity out. They're supposed to stop Nigeria's sovereignty, sanction them. And anything that happened in the midst of their sanctioning is part of the sanction. Sanctioning Nigeria is also giving the indigenous people power to defend themselves. Sanction, that is why they Britain don't want, because they are afraid that they will sanction Nigeria, that they will stop getting the oil. Everything that Britain is doing is because of the oil. because of the mineral resources in our land. That is only the why they are doing what they are doing. It's a pity that America decided to join them to make the people of Biafra, because Russia refused to give many countries their oil again. Russia refused to give many countries oil. So that is why the attention shifted. And that is why they closed their mouths. Because the only easy way they can get the oil is from the Biafra land. And who they put Nigeria as the death sentence to us. When we talk, we will be arrested. When we speak out the truth the way it is, they come for us. That's why they come for Simon Epa. That's how they come for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they come for any of us who stood up to say the truth at all time. People must rise up. People must do what? Rise up to take what belongs to them. The evil agenda of Britain. Listen to this. Those that they are using. They have a secret meeting. What they are going to do tomorrow. They have a secret meeting about what they want to do tomorrow. That is where they stand right now. But that meeting is not going to work anymore. What is happening here is about the protest that is going to go on in Nigeria tomorrow, of the freedom to free a leader, a president of United States of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They kidnapped him from Kenya. They kidnapped him. Nigeria kidnapped him from Kenya for over 5 years. Put him in dungeon, in absolutely confinement, where he could not breathe. He will pay money before he will breathe, because of his fighting to stop the killing that are happening in Nigeria. And they kidnapped him. That wasn't enough. Another man stand up, Simon Ebanjoko, who lives in Finland. The Biafran people, we have taken it by force. It is possible for us because we are the indigenous people. I am sorry for you. We don't belong to one Nigeria. The meaning of one Nigeria is a death sentence. That is the meaning of one Nigeria, death sentence. Where they kill people en mass every day. Go and check the mass burial that's going on every blessed day. 3 days ago, they killed over 25 people in Benue. Every day killing. That is why we call it the meaning of one Nigeria is mass burial. Biafran people, we are here. So we reject that thing called one Nigeria. Nothing like one Nigeria. Tell me that country who answer one Nigeria. The meaning of one Nigeria is what? Death sentence to you, Greg. May Nigeria happen to you. I said what? May Nigeria happen to you. May what is happening to Nigeria happen to a member of your family. Nigeria is nothing beautiful about Nigeria. The only that of Nigeria is killing. If you love Nigeria, you love death sentence. And so far you love it, may what you love for Nigeria happen to you. The Biafran people have said no for the death sentence. I am not a Nigerian, I am a Biafran. I am a Biafran before the amalgamation of 1914. I am a Biafran before the amalgamation of 1914. I am not a Nigerian. I am not a Biafran. I am not a Nigerian. I am a Biafran. Before them, we are living a decent life. We are on our own. Before the white people, before Federico Lugard come to amalgamate Nigeria in 1914. I'm not a Muslim, I'm a Christian. I am a full Christian. There we are the one they are clean every blessed day. They are buying our people every day. So we have stood up and said no to be a one Nigeria. We will never be one Nigeria. The killing of the innocent people is happening every day, every day. Look at it. When we tell you something, we give you an evidence. Hold on. Let us put the evidence. This is one Nigeria. Every day killing of the indigenous people. This is it. This is why nothing like one Nigeria is a death sentence over indigenous people. Greg, can you see it? I hope if this happened to your family, you're going to be happy. You can support our page. That's what we are. But that is why the Biafran people have stood up on November 29 and made a declaration of a new country called United States of Biafra to leave Nigeria, to stop the killing. This is what Britain, this is what Federico Lugard brought to us upon our life, that we are living peacefully. You can support us through our super chats if you wish to. This is it. The one Nigeria people are talking about. The massacre, the mass burial that is going on. Every day is like this. This is what we are passing out. This is what we are seeing. More of this. I hope you can watch this, right? But you want to talk about one Nigeria. Biafra is not possible. Biafra is already possible. I forgive you, my brother. Sorry for that. I forgive you. I owe nothing against you. That we enter platform, listen and know why somebody put on a camera to talk. Do not just comment. That thing they call Nigeria brings killing. And how? I want to give you something I want you to listen for. Why Britain did this to us? Did we go to Britain and give them a name? Did we go to Britain and say, England, this one, you are one country? That's what they did to us. No, I'm not speaking against you. But Britain did abomination to us. I said, I forgive you. I said, I have forgive you, my brother. Listen to this. You will know why what is happening is happening. It shall be well with you, my brother. I forgive you from my heart. Because you just jump in and you don't know how bitter and how angry we are. Look at how our people is dying. From where is your country? Can such a thing happen in your country? So you can see. Can such a thing happen in your country? We have evidence of why we want a new country. The Biafran people, they respect human life. They value human life more than anything. Okay, you're watching from America. Yes. But for you people, America, sit down and said you want to be America. In 1914, they did not consult our parents, our forefathers. Federico Lugard from Britain just come because of we have oil in our land. And he said that you are Nigerian. From today, answer Nigeria. Please remember that on this platform, we are asking for your support to get laptop, to be showing all the videos about the calamity, the atrocity of death sentence called Nigeria is meted on the indigenous people. You can do that too. You can see a super chat. You can purchase any amount you like with our super chat. That is where you see American US dollar X like that. So just click on that place. You can draw the line on how much you want. Support the page. We want to build this platform to expose the atrocity of Nigeria. Yes, we ask for America to help us to support our declaration of a new country that was declared on November 29, 2024 as the Biafran people. That is all we ask them to do. But there's nothing I can give to you. The only thing I will give you is just go on my line on this page. You will see super chat. You will see that you know the logo. Just click there. You can purchase anything you want. That is all you can do for me. That is all anything you can do for me. We are not giving an account outside because we're only looking for this to build a platform. We want to build this platform to be a better where people of Biafra, where all the world will see the atrocity, like what I showed you right now. If you want to support me, you can do that through super chats. After the war that Britain brought to us, they decided that the only way they can accomplish their mission is by force. So listen to this I want to play, so you know where the game starts from. We are a new country that's asking for what? Recognition is what we, as the Biafran people, are asking for right now in the hands of America, in the hands of every country who loves life, because we have the momentum to stop the killing that is going on in Nigeria. We only know how we can stop it.
85 Christians were killed in this particular place. 85 Christians were slaughtered.
85 Christians.
This is
Plateau State.
Listen, let me tell you something. Most of you don't know what is happening in Nigeria. I don't say this news will be new news. Yes. But I'm doing this video to prove Kanu President, Christian Association of Nigeria. I'm doing this video to prove to him that what he's saying is a lie. That Americans are saying the truth. Genocide of Christians. 85 Christians were slaughtered in this particular village.
85 of indigenous people were slaughtered.
Mass burial is going on here in Nigeria. And I want to use this opportunity to tell all American senators, presidents, and all the politicians, all the lovers of Christ in America. If anybody tell you that there is nothing like killing of Christians in Nigeria, whether that person is a governor, president, politicians, so-called man of God, whether pastor or reverend, that person is a liar. That person. 85 Christians were killed. They were killed. And no single Muslim in this town have been killed in history. The death rate of Christians.
You see it, 85 mass burial. That is what Nigeria, that's why I told that Nigeria is a death sentence.
If you need the full video,
to every indigenous
go to
people.
comment section. You will see the link. Join the WhatsApp channel. You will see the full video. Thank you.
I hope you see it. Let the world see what Britain bring to us. Why we said we don't want this. We don't need it. That is why we have went out to make a declaration of United States of Biafra as a new country, seeking for international recognition. Before you become a Biafran, you must recognize us. You must support us. So do not panic as you see what is going on. That is why we are on social media to bring all this out. That is why we don't want that thing called One Nigeria. It's a death sentence. 85 people on a day massacred by Nigeria Fulani, Nigeria bandits, Nigeria Boko Haram. That's what they did to indigenous people. And how could you think that people will continue to live there, where their life is not safe, where their life is under serious attack every blessed day? That is why we said the only way, the solution of this is to give us Biafra. Then we will stop it. And remember, so far Nigeria still become one country, America is under threat. Because when they secure Nigeria as they want to make Nigeria their safe haven, they will from there attacking every countries that are not Muslims. That is what we are seeing. That is why we decided to say, no, nothing like that. We want to be alive. We want to be alive. You have seen the video. That is all that is going on. That is all that is happening. Every day killing. Every day mass burial. Every day mass burial is going on. 18 people. 7 people, 5 people, 10 people, in numbers. That's what is going on there. And you want us to remain there. You come and remain there now. Nigeria is a death sentence over indigenous people. Those that you see that are dying here is the indigenous people are the one dying every day. Who are killing them? Those that Nigeria government brought in to Islamize Nigeria. That is the agenda. They will kill them. They will burn the houses. They will kill them. They will burn the houses. That is what is going on. So when we talk, we have a reason why we raise our voice to talk about the things, the killings that are going on. We are not just making stories. You have seen what evidence. 1,001 evidence.
In another sad state of banditry and terrorism.
Listen.
The Fulani Maya Council, Society Karaman and Nnamdi, Haifan. Representative no governor, sir. Here in Haifan 2 months ago and thereabouts.
This is 3 days ago.
Ante tunda ba su azama a haifa kuma masu gonaki sun ce da cewa they want to have a proper harvest. Tunda kuma kiwo ya zama a strategy to visit terror on our people and to impoverish us economically. Mun ce therefore ba a yi grazing a haifan ba. And that is why up to date, from the incident of mischief
they are talking how the killing is too much, that they are not going to surrender their land, and because of the refusal to surrender their land, that is why they are killing them every blessed day. And they said that we'll stand up and take their words, take their country that belongs to them, take their land that belongs to them. So you will know that it's no longer a child's play. You must defend yourself. You must do what? We must defend ourselves. That is all we are doing. So nobody will stop us from defending ourselves.
Wisdom Africa is the principal thing. I call it the I don't want to make war.
This is where the problem started.
Called it the guerrilla warriors of Anioma. Many Nigerians know about the women protest, the Benin expedition, but only few know that in the current day Delta State, in Anioma land, a secret army of resistance called the Ekumeki movement fought the British for 31 days. This was not ordinary rebellion. The Anioma warriors were disciplined, coordinated, and organized across the land of Anioma, from Onichiluanya to Isieluku and many other cities and towns in Anioma. They used what was called the forest warfare. They moved like shadows in the bush, and they suppressed the British army. Whenever the British attacked a village, the news would spread very quickly, and the make fighters will respond with forest warfare. The colonial government called them terrorists, but they were freedom fighters. In 1902, British attacked a village called Ibuza and tried to force it under its control. But guess what?
Britain.
They could make fighters ambush them using forest warfare. They moved like shadows, and that day they died enough of soldiers. In 1909, there was an uprising. The Ekumeku fighters attacked and ambushed British posts, they bombed colonial structures and pushed back the colonial army of the British. But in 1914, the British came back using sophisticated weapons. They called it the Maxim gun. They raided villages and burnt down towns.
That is those who teach Fulani what they are doing in our land. This is the Britain teach Fulani how to burn houses in our land.
Fear explode. The British tried to break the spirit of resistance and courage of their Nyoma warriors. In 1914, the Kumeku movement was crushed. That's a year. And
You did the
was
amalgamation.
amalgamated.
Do you hear that?
Listen,
After this,
the Kumeku
the
movement
amalgamation.
might have been crushed, but the Kumeku warriors did something. The Kumeku warriors proved that colonization was not smooth.
That is why we are seeking out. That is why we declare Biafra.
Ordinary men and women with no weapon, but a spirit of courage and resistance hold the British army for 3 decades, making the Nyoma region one of the hardest regions for the British to control. Their stories rarely told because the colonial narrative painted them as troublemakers. But they were freedom fighters, just like the Mwamwa in Kenya and the Ashanti in Ghana. Africa, modern day Tankwaya will hold their stories and their legacy for the next generation to see and to hear from oral and written history. That is why I refuse to be compromised by those who took out our heroes.
Exactly. That is why the Biafra refuse.
Make sure you follow me on all platforms.
That is why the Biafra people did what? We refuse to be colonized again. We refuse. We said no to that. That is why we are fighting for our new nation. That is why we are fighting for our new country. That is why we are doing everything to remove that bondage of Nigeria that Britain bring. So nobody will stop us. We have stood up in this 21st century to say no to everything that concerns Nigeria. That is why the killings are very painful, as you see it. So, my people, we must stand up. It's our right to say no. It's our right to say the same way you have right. Do you happen to be saying that Britain did us in a way that we don't have a way to say no? Once you say no, it becomes death. That is why one Nigeria means death sentence. That is one Nigeria. One Nigeria means what? Death sentence. That is what one Nigeria means. And we say no to such meaning. We say no, that we are not going to stay that. That's why we are praying of Britain to remove their hand from our land. Leave our oil. You have taken enough. You have taken enough. Because of oil, you want indigenous people, all of them, to wipe away, so you will be free to be taking the oil as much as you want. My people, listen to the history again, so you know from where this problem begins to where we are right now. Listen.
War, the British called it the guerrilla warriors of Nnamdi. Many Nigerians know about women protest, the Benin expedition, but only few know that in the current day Delta State, in Nnamdi land, a secret army of resistance called the Ekumeku movement fought the British for 31 days. This was not ordinary rebellion. The Nnamdi warriors were disciplined, coordinated, and organized across the land of Nnamdi, from Onichiluana to Isieluku and many other cities and towns in Nnamdi. They used what was called the forest warfare. They moved like shadows in the bush, and they suppressed the British army. Whenever the British attacked a village, the news would spread very quickly, and they make fighters
all the way from Europe come to Africa, enter our land, be attacking our people. The same thing. Nothing is different between British and Fulani.
With freedom fighters.
The British are the grandfather of the Fulanis.
British attacked a village called Ibuza and tried to force it under its control. But guess what? The Ekumeku fighters ambushed them using forest warfare. They moved like shadows, and that day they find a lot of soldiers. In 1909, there was an uprising. The Ekumeku fighters attacked and ambushed British posts. They bombed colonial structures and pushed back the colonial army of the British. But in 1914, the British came back using sophisticated weapons. They called it the Maxim gun. They raided villages and burnt down towns. Our people were broken. Tears flowed. The British tried to break the spirit of resistance and courage of the Nnamdi warriors. In 1914, the Ekumeku movement was crushed. That's the year Nigeria was amalgamated.
Do you hear it?
Listen.
Britain, the atrocity of Britain is too much. That is our problem. They are the one who invade our houses, our home, our villages. And bring, because of they want to gain interest of oil. Do you see how we come to that name called Nigeria? Under force, under gun and bullets. That is how we come to that thing called one Nigeria. That we say no to it. Because we are not, we just know who we are. People that represent Britain today is the Fulanis, who are burning the villages, burning the houses, killing an innocent people. The question is, when the Britain is invading our houses, burning everything, are they not killing people? The same way the Fulanis are killing people today is what they did towards their time.
I don't want to be politically correct. I want to speak today because we must tell ourselves the truth. This thing is becoming one too many. I'm saying this to the camera, to the Fulanis that are in this community, that you cannot tell us that your brothers are coming to do operations and you are not aware. Don't allow yourself to be used for this kind of purpose because you're a beneficiary of this community. Protect the people that are giving you opportunity to come and sit down with them and be brothers and sisters.
Britain.
There's no way
and his plan.
Some people will be invited in a different locality, coming to a community where the roads are not even good, for them to come and successfully operate without some people in the community that they are working together with. Terrible experience. Terrible. Terrible experience.
Look at it. The same thing Britain did.
This community is being erased completely.
They raised.
Completely.
Britain will
Everything
enter
burnt.
and burn the houses.
Everything burnt.
The same as
So,
Fulani
but
are doing
again, my
today.
question is, the little people that stay here, where are they sleeping? Because we can see some of them hanging. So where are they sleeping? Maybe they're just sleeping outside, or maybe just come to go back, or because of the presence of police security here.
Okay.
Now, as you can see, there's no house in this place that is not burnt. That is standing
The
on
same thing that Britain was
everywhere
doing.
here is burnt.
Burn in just people's home.
Surprise! These people are still here. Look at where they say they are sleeping. They are sleeping outside. Look at this. Look at how this place are. But they are still sleeping here. Can you see? They are still sleeping outside here in their little numbers. So these are the people that need us to get to them. And that's the truth. Those mattresses, those food stuff we supply, it has to get to these people. That's the only way my mind will be addressed.
Yeah, that is where the problem is. You get mattress, you get this, you get that. Those that are destroying the house, have you stopped them? That is selfish. You never stop those that are burning the houses. You never stop those that are killing them. You never chase them away. You never put an end to that, and you are buying mattress. If you buy those mattresses, they will lie down there. They will come there and buy them and kill them. And you think you're a wise man. Because of you have a position in the Nigerian government. You need mattress, you bring this, you bring that. That's not what people need. The people need security. They need to be sure that when they put that mat and lie down, that nobody will take their life away, that nobody will kill them. That is what they needed. Not mats. To stop those that are coming to burn the houses and kill them, chase them away from their places. When they burn the house, they burn it for them to move away from that location. So then they will come to occupy the place. It will be an open place for them to stay. That is the meaning of amalgamation. This is what the amalgamation of Britain bring to us. We are this time around putting all our grievances about the so-called amalgamation. That is why we are bringing all this as an evidence, not to come and talk. Bring evidence of what the pains that Britain caused to us. To bring it out so everybody will see it. Please like and share as you come.
Guys, Nigerian pastor in the northern part of Nigeria has cried out and called the US President Donald Trump to come and help them.
That is selfish. Calling US Donald Trump to come and help you. What happened to your government now? What happened to your one Nigeria? Donald Trump is here one Nigeria. Heaven only help those who help themselves. You must stand up to defend yourself. You must denounce the amalgamation first. Then you will be free. And they ask for who you are before the amalgamation. When you know who you are before the amalgamation, then you will solve your problem. That is why they rush to remove history. So you will not know who you are before the amalgamation. And everything starts from the amalgamation. That is the history they try to teach us in school. They don't want us to know who we are. According to Donald Trump, it's wasting of time. When you can do, Donald Trump will see what you have done, and before he can come and help you. Everywhere is Donald Trump. Everywhere is Donald Trump. This man on where you are not doing anything. When we talk about that only solution is to divide Nigeria, you come against us. But we have resisted our land. If you know that the Nigerian military Boko Haram are the one killing our people, invading our houses, burning our home, our own is very peaceful. But what they did, they bring their so-called Boko Haram military in our land. The same thing they are doing here, what they are doing in Biafra land. The same way they are burning our houses, killing our people, burning our markets, burning schools. That is what they are doing in our own land, also in Biafra land. But we must stop them. Because if you don't stop them, they will stop you. We have started stopping them by making a declaration of United States of Biafra. Now, the United States of Biafra is a sovereign state. Without recognition, we are a sovereign state. Because we overmet the criteria of the international law. We overmet those criteria.
A number of things Christians have suffered in this country
Okay.
can be compared to the crucifixion of the Lord. Do we talk about the takeover of all Christian schools, all mission schools
Are you hearing it?
by Nigerian government?
Okay.
Destroyed them,
I am not the one saying.
turned our educational institutions
Okay.
into houses of formation of criminals and
All right.
mediocres.
All right.
People who can't write simple letters, who can't speak, who can't solve their own problems, and won't pass any exam without cheating. And that is like crucifying, because that is a house. The school is a house of formation of character. They have taken the body away.
Okay.
They have removed all signs of his death.
Okay.
Since after the takeover of schools, who has the correct statistics of the number of churches that have been burnt down in this country?
Are you hearing it?
Who knows how many Christians have been killed in this country because they are Christians? Some right inside the church. Some will tell you these are criminals. They are not just targeting Christians. Take it easy. How many of those who perpetrate these crimes have been arrested and prosecuted?
None.
How many of them are in jail?
None.
How many of them have faced
They are
the
get
death
pardon.
penalty?
No death
Catholic
penalty
Church
for
is
Fulani.
against the death penalty.
The death penalty
I'm
is
talking
against the
about
Christians.
Nigerian law.
Okay.
But we know that if anything happens to some of those who perpetrate this crime, either in self-defense or in resistance, the government stands up. There is outrage everywhere in all levels of government. This selective outrage of government, this selective outrage of the police, of the army, of the security agencies, when innocent citizens are massacred, and when criminals are repelled, and in the repelling they die, this selective outrage is like, it's not only that they have killed him, they have taken the body away. They want to wipe off every trace.
Are you hearing it?
And some Christians are being provoked legitimately to react. Anytime any of them react, they are said to be taking the laws into their hands. But all those who trample the law with their feet, trample upon the law. They kill, they rape, they maim, they sack farmers, they harvest crops of farmers and feed it to their cattle. And when you say no, why are you doing this? It is death.
Are you hearing
when
it?
they do that, they record it and post it to government to see. If you ask them questions, they are killed. If you chase them away and while running away they die, you'll be condemned to death. This, permit me to say, is pure, sheer provocation. But this is Easter. Christians still have to be told to embrace the path of peace, forgiveness.
You hear it?
But in one of the readings yesterday from the book of Exodus,
That is what Britain bring to us. We have to forgive
crying to
them.
Moses.
You have to forgive them.
They were stranded in the desert. The sea was there. And Moses turned to God. What do? We are stranded here in the bush, in the desert. What did God tell him? Why are you crying to me?
Okay, you are going to America.
Tell the people to move, and you raise your rod, raise your staff. We as Nigerians, as Christians, like the Israelites escaping from slavery, must learn to do certain things now differently.
We are listening.
We cannot continue in our selfish indifference.
Okay.
We have to bring the values of the gospel into our individual and collective lives. That is the only hope we have for survival. While pleading with those whose responsibility it is to govern and to protect us.
You are speaking English. They don't hear English now.
Today, many of them will go online in television and in their official handles, social media handles, to wish Nigerians, especially Christians, happy Easter. Oga, keep your wish. Don't wish me happy Easter. Protect my life. Don't wish me happy Easter. Do your job.
This is the one of Easter. We are bringing all the evidence that's not the Biafran people are saying, but those one Nigerialists. Killings every day. It's not stopping. That's what the people are experiencing.
Okay, listen, pay attention, Africa. In our last video,
Jesus Christ, Nigeria. Make una see what Fulani people they do us. Make una see what Fulani people they do us for our
After
community.
this, they will hide those people that have this community, this
money,
farm.
You use your money farm with your strength, with your power, with your everything. At the end of everything, we're supposed to harvest something where you plant. Fulani people carry cow, they enter, they destroy your team. I will play the video for now. As the owner of this farm, take buy all this cow already there. All this cow on the for there. The owner of this farm buy all of them.
Very
I will
good.
play the video for now. But the help what I need from now. I'm gonna help us share this video so that make this video reach where it's supposed to reach. So make this video reach Tinubu.
That is what which Tinubu. I thank the owner of the farm for wiping away those.
He spray chemical for all those maize and guinea corn where they did. And Fulani people, they carry their cow enter. They don't know, say they don't spray chemical. See the end of the result. See the result now. All those cows don't buy.
Very
and they
good.
say they find the man, say they go put an tire and petrol, say they go burn the man.
Okay.
And the man don't run come out for house now. The man no fit stay for your house again. Both in family, they don't run come out. I bet wanna help us share this video. Make this video reach Tinubu. Make this video reach police headquarters.
Who's the police? They are the sponsor of what is going on.
Igbo man, close your business that day. Come
On
out,
Monday,
even if
tomorrow.
you're going to match with them. It's not issue of Biafra now.
I hope you hear it.
Issue of setting Nnamdi Kanu free. Separate the two. Setting Nnamdi Kanu free is different from that of Biafra. We want Nnamdi Kanu to be free. It's injustice to keep detaining him. Every Igbo man,
If they
your
like,
business that
let them hear. If they like, let them continue in their evil. My people.
Biafra is the kingdom of heaven. Some of you that you think we're just saying it for the sake of it.
This is where how we're going to an end.
Listen. And unfortunate. If Chukwuka Biama or Yahweh Yeshua is to come tomorrow morning, the first place will come to the Biafra land. I repeat, if the maker of the heavens and the earth decides to come down tomorrow morning, the first place he will come to is Biafra land.
Remember, before we close, our line are open in case if you want to call,
the only people that glorify
you can call us
the name
and
that we answer by the name we give the land that we
you
dwell
can
upon.
call if you wish to.
No other race on earth does that. Biafra is the kingdom of heaven. Some of you that you
Hope you heard it clearly.
Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, the Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want you as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day.
All
And
the
you
whole
people
thing he
say
has said
that
is
what is happening in Nigeria is bad. There is no way that Pastor Randy's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough.
Rise up tomorrow
It is up to you to do it.
and say enough is enough. Rise up, rise up.
Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from the Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East?
Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop,
Nnamdi, you're welcome. Dele, you're welcome.
Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them.
Okay.
Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanu people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okiwe.
You're welcome.
From Senegambia. They are now in Okiwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the jungle from the Sahel. Is that how?
Are you hearing? This is why they kidnapped him.
How people that we
because he told you us everything. And all of them are happening today.
You do not understand what the Fulani is having so for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016,
yes.
He's a warmonger. He's a warmonger. I went to America and I told World War Congress that this war you are boarding is going to come to your village.
He's already in the village.
What is happening today?
Fulfill promise. Fulfill prophecy, sorry.
Did I not want them? That this evil you're supporting will consume you. They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But in Nigeria, it's not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please, Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Islamic group. Never. And all of you are supporting evil. When there are the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege.
Yes.
Their land is under siege.
People are running away from their land.
So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong. Resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. That's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain, you do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your parents are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency.
That is why every indigenous people in the so-called animal kingdom, the death sentence called Nigeria, must rise up tomorrow to protest for the man who foresaw the 20 years to come and told you what is about to happen. I hope you are hearing it clearly. This is why they kidnap him, because of all this truth that he exposed. This is why they want to release him, because they know that he will talk more. He will expose more. I hope you are understanding it perfectly. Why everything is happening the way it's happening. And I hope from today, you may easily understand it. Why they kidnap him, if you never. This all true that he's saying here is why they kidnap him. If you know that your land is under siege and there's a cleaning your land, you must come out tomorrow. He's the only man who can stop the killings because he has what it takes by telling you that the best thing is to divide Nigeria. Everything, everything will stop. Everybody, everything that a human being in Nigeria must stand up tomorrow. Close your businesses down until this man is free. He's fighting for you. If he's out, the level of clearance happening in Nigeria will not be happening because they are afraid of him. That he will expose them more and more. They are afraid of him. That is why they come against him. That is why they come after him. That is why they want to take him away. That is why they silence his voice. And everything has said in the past, from 2015, is happening in 2025. How do you know your prophets? That is the only true prophet in the life that we are living. Why they kidnap him is because of this, because of truth. Because of you want to stop the inhuman treatment, you want to stop the injustice. You want to stop the killing of Fulanis. And why the Fulanis are the one in charge of one Nigeria, they say no to him. Do you see that? They said no to him. So if you're in Nigeria, rise up tomorrow. Jesse, you're welcome. Please like and share. If it's your first time coming on this platform, you will see a 3 dots in front of you. Click on that 3 dot, it will open. You will like. When you like, people will saw this message, they will come in to listen. Also, once you like, subscribe on the YouTube page, Read Biafra TV. Once you share, next thing is to you will see that thing. Subscribe, touch it once. You will see a bell. Touch that bell. You get notification whenever we are live. We are here to preach the redemption and to expose the atrocity of Nigeria. How Nigeria is killing the indigenous people. And they are Christians. They are killing indigenous people in all over Nigeria. They are wiping away those that has at their ancestral home because the Fulanis want to accomplish their mission. You have to do that. Tomorrow protest, you must stand up. Remember, I told you for tear gas, have salt in your bag and bitter cola. Have salt and bitter cola in your bag. Once they throw it, when you pass it, lick the salt, it will neutralize the power of tear gas. Then, for the bitter cola, chew it in your mouth so you will not be able to cough. This is how you neutralize that thing they call tear gas. Try tomorrow, have salt. Once they throw it, lick the salt. Do not drink water immediately. Wait up to 10-15 minutes before you drink water. So that when you lick it, it will clear your eyes. The pains of the tear gas will be reduced. That is what you used to do, because now the meaning of one Nigeria is death sentence. That is the meaning of one Nigeria. One Nigeria meaning death sentence. That is why they are killing every indigenous people. That is why.
Is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraction is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people?
Okay.
Who are the Bastama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani man to the Atlantic Ocean. And now the Yoruba man. They're in the forest. They are in the forest. And we're going to graduate from them.
And today, whether the Yoruba man who is leading the protest understand that people are going to take over his land, but look at how they want to use him to free Mazi, to start this protest. A Yoruba man is in charge of the protest, not Biafran people, not Igbo people. So that is why you must join the protest. It's a neutral protest of free Mazi and Kanu. It's a protest to stop injustice and present justice to the human beings. That is the meaning of the protest tomorrow. The meaning of the protest tomorrow is to bring justice and free Mazi and Kanu. Free him is what bringing justice to you. Because he's the man who will make Nigeria to pay for all the atrocities they are committing for killing every indigenous person. They know him very well. That is why they went all out to Kenya to kidnap him, bring him down to Nigeria, lock him in a DSS dungeon for a good 5 years. Because of the truth, because of the vision, because of his messenger.
Forget about your useless governors, your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they protect the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. But there's a governor from those states. They're supporting what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Southern Benin in Kanu, are they living in half of course in Hausa land? Are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They work very hard. They build houses. They build mansions. They develop the entire place. Is that what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody answered that question. They said that they're pastoralists. I want some of you have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is the same milk that the cows produce in Poland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all?
They allow them because of the money they are giving them.
I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place? Tell me that crazy. Which country is that? Please tell me.
Nigeria,
All
next
of you don't have
sentence.
anything. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace lostness. You are in one almighty problem. People are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, did they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't they produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce Carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any farming in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria. The Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place?
No.
Did you not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa we don't reason very well. The way we reason is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping these guys that with arming to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sorry, Southern right? After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever? All over the world, everybody's happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they throw it away. Why can't you do something? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from places. None of you, you're not ashamed of yourself. You have no shame. As somebody was saying, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day I want you to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizers. You are in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle now from over 300 miles. Claiming Yoruba forest is a place for you to be in. You want to relax Yoruba forest. Every Nigerian is free to live anywhere. And do their business anywhere, yes? But when an Igbo man tries to sell beer in Kanu, you destroy it. You destroy their businesses, you destroy hotels, but you can come down to the south and live anywhere you like and dress anywhere you like. And you're telling me that is the country, that is one Nigeria for you? The Fulanis we are talking, they call them the Fulani movement. Our attention has been drawn to a degree, to one Rotimi, asking Fulani people who have occupied some forests in Ondo State to quit. We are also aware of another incident in Oyo State where an illiterate political talk gave quick notice to Fulani people to leave their territories, which are now their irreversible homes. And listen, Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible home. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you.
Yes, sir.
All of you never knew that IPOB and this Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we won't have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa? Do you see them anymore? They say we are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No, because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, they will tell you, oh, you want to be president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land according to the candidates that block Banda. They're taking it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Go put them and prove to us that you are stood. Give us land in Olu. Go put them and give them land in Olu. We can go and kill people in Obibo. We can kill for them. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer a mystery. But if they come down to the south, they tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you want Nigeria. That was why Obiose was talking about this, was talking about this yesterday or 2 days ago. Supported by the BBC. The problem people have in Nigeria is this.
Your journalists, you see people punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation. They are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never ever be objective in their reportage. Never, ever, ever. That's why all of you are suffering. So you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went around looking for indomie in warehouses. Typical black people. Any revolution that is coming now, you must stand very firm. They say, oh, you're Igbo, oh, you're Yoruba, oh, you are from Europe. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president.
I hope you listen carefully and understand what is going on. The protest is about to begin tomorrow. Do not allow them to use tribe to divide you tomorrow. That is the essence of why I played this video. And for you to understand why they kidnapped him. Now you can see why they kidnapped him, why he was still there. And they look at another person who rose up, Simon Eba, they fired, they arrested him. Today, the Biafran people has said enough is enough. Never. That's why we went to make a declaration of a new country. And who it is now, we as the Biafran people, has our nation. We have met every criteria. We are a nation on our own. Now we are in dispute to remove Nigeria in our borders and our territory. We do it gradually process. We must showcase who we are. Tomorrow, go out there, protest. Stand strong. Remember what happened to EndSARS. Go out with salt and bitter cola. Remember, go out with salt and bitter cola for tomorrow protest. That is why I have to share this program so people will hear how they can be able to neutralize tear gas. Salt, bitter cola, neutralize what? Tear gas. Because you know that Nigeria they will come. You know, they will come with their way of life. So for you to defend them, that is why you have to share this program so others may see it and know as they are going out tomorrow that you must go with salt and bitter cola. It is very important that you understand why you are here this evening. Also to know that everything that is happening, there is a reason.
So let's look at your journey to Kirikiri.
Okay, so General Gawan had already sent for me, put a plane and ironed my clothes, went to Oba of Benin, who even gave me a land, 100 by 100 feet at that time, as a gift for my gallantry.
Do you still have your land?
I have the document, but I've never been to the place up to today.
Listen to some history.
Well,
we might not play this video today.
We
will wait until we get into some documents, then we'll use it and explain this video to you. The other thing I want you to know is what? Tomorrow protest is very important. Go out there, be very careful, protect yourself. Don't die because of your protesting. Listen to those that are giving instruction and follow their guideline, follow their protocol for the protest of tomorrow. Go out there with salt and bitter cola because of tear gas. Once they throw the tear gas, leak the salt. When you feel like have bitter, once you want to leak the salt, remove the bitter cola. You have bitter cola for always be on your mouth to avoid the cough from coming from, feel like you want to faint. That will always come out from tear gas. That is what bitter cola helps to neutralize. So you must go out there with that. And remember, whenever they start their shooting, do stop running. Lie flat on the ground. Put your head down. Put your head down on the ground. Stop running tiki-taka. When they throw the tear gas in your front, run fast in your group. Don't allow them to be at your back, but always circle them. They have no power when you circle them. But when you allow them to start push, When they come to attack, open the line and form a circle on them. You circle them. Go back when others are going back home. Go in crowd. Come back in crowd. Protest on the guideline of the protest tomorrow. The protest is not for Biafran people, remember. Don't bring flag out for tomorrow protest. You don't even sing Mazi is another savior, because when you start singing Mazi is another savior, they are telling you that the Biafran people have started taking over the protest. All these things are measures we must take if you want to see on tomorrow protest. Don't sing Mazi is another savior tomorrow. Keep it by the side. Only you are saying what is supposed to be coming from our mouth is free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what will be all what is in your mouth. Freedom for justice, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Freedom for equity, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the kind of thing supposed to be talking, saying that's supposed to be coming out from your mouth tomorrow. This was supposed to be what? Coming out from your mouth tomorrow. Do forget about holy Mazi is another savior tomorrow. When we come to Biafra thing, we will do it. Now that we are in this United States of Biafra, now we have a free nation. The government are going to the process of getting recognition to end this impunity once and for all. Our line is still open. If you want to call us, you can call our number +9 7 3 60 51 337. That is the number you can call me on. Then you get me. If call comes in, we tell you. If call does not come, then very soon we are going to end the program. So please endeavor to call and also put your voice into what we are doing today. What are we doing? To encourage you to we have proved a lot of things to you, so you will know that one Nigeria means death sentence. If you see anybody talking about one Nigeria, write to his comment section. The meaning of one Nigeria is death sentence, and leave that person to go and think about it. So I want you to know that everything we are doing, everything about the protest is your rights. I have also played a document. I have also played you laws that guides you for the protest. Not even Nigeria law, the international laws, even Nigeria laws also give a chance. Protest is not prohibited. It is a right of the will of the people, their fundamental right. When things are not going normal, that is how they let people know that things are not going well. Please, if you never like the program, if it's your first time coming, you will see a 3 dot in front of you. Click on that 3 dots in front of you. Click there. Once the 3 dot open, you will see like and share, subscribe on our YouTube page also. It is very important if you do so. And so you know whenever we are live on this page, we are here to bring you all the international laws and what they ask us to do. That is what we are doing right on this particular YouTube page. That is why it is very imperative that you have to like and share the program, please. Like and share the program. Support us anyhow you can through Super Chat, emoji love. We thank you for doing that. And from here, we are ending the program. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, wherever you are.